Gerard is live in the building. Coach Gerard is live. Y'all come on in. Come on in. As y'all come in, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. I'm trying to figure out how to do this thing here. Bear with me for a little bit, trying to figure out how to do this. I just want to, I know it's kind of late. Well, if you're on the East Coast, I'm at, it's 11:30. But Central Time, I guess 10:30, not too bad. The ones in West Coast, it's still good time for them. They like 3 hours, so 11:39, 13. So like 7:30 on the West Coast, California. So it's not too late for them. But the one who on East Coast might be a little too late. A lot of them might catch us in the morning. You got Central Time, you got Eastern Time, Central Time, West. Then you got the other time zone like 2 hours away, 2 hours before East. I forgot what they call that time zone. I don't see no comments. I don't see no comments. But I get these comments come up. I can't say hi yet. I can't say hi to nobody. I'm trying to get these comments. I don't see no comments on here. Did they change something on YouTube? Where the comments at? For some reason, I can't see the comments, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Trying to get these comments to come up. So I at least say hello to some people. can't get the comments? I'm trying to get these comments up, y'all. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Jen, JT, how you doing? Nicole, how you doing? I've been playing a lot of your videos. Oh, thank you so much for T. Star C, how you doing? Ella T, how you doing? Veronica Brown, how you doing? Seattle. I hope I got that right. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I want to talk about something that's been on my heart to talk about. I've been wanting to come back on here, but I ain't been feeling good. It's chemo and stuff like that. I tell you, boy. Sometimes I just don't feel like, just the body just be tired and weak. And just kind of hard for me to, be consistent like with my content and everything. But I guess whenever I try, whenever I'm feeling good, just get on here, man. It's rough when you on this chemo and stuff. But before I get in my video, my message I was going to talk about, it's something that I saw on YouTube, I want to deal with, it really bothered me. A lot of people might not know, but, I do this, I feel like I'm called to do this for one reason is to protect women. A lot of women don't know a lot of things about men and stuff like that. And I saw something on YouTube. A young girl, I think she's about 18, 19. And again, this is not my message, but I just want to deal with this right here. And she met this guy. She went on a first time date with a guy she met with online dating. And young black girl, met a white man. It's not wrong with interracial dating, nothing like that. But a lot of people think that if they outside their race, they're gonna find the right person. It's possible you could. Somebody told me they heard a video that somebody said black men don't take care of their kids. Get your white man, because white men take care of their kids. And that's not always true, because I have known a lot of white men don't take care of their kids. So if you want to get outside your race, don't get outside your race because you think that all black people this and all white people are like all white people it don't stink and they the perfect people in the world and all black men are dogs, all black women are not submissive, because I have known some friends that I got a friend, he started dating all white women, and get what? He still ain't married, he still ain't happy yet. Because he assumed that all black women are not submissive, so I'm going to get me a white woman, And to each his own. I'm not against interracial marriage and nothing like that. Now me, I strongly prefer a black woman. That's just who I'm attracted to the most. I'm not saying other racist women are not attractive, but to me, the most attractive woman in my eyes is black. That's what I'm more attracted to the most physically. So I'm gonna stay black. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna never go outside my race. Who knows? If I meet a white woman and she happens to be a good fit, then yeah. But I'm not planning on doing that because I feel like all black women don't submit all this right here. Cause a lot of time I see comments like black women say, get a white man, and all they hear. This black girl dated a white man off online dating. She went out on a date with the man. The first date, she on a date getting drunk, taking shots, getting turned up. On the first date, getting drunk. When I saw the video on YouTube, I said, why you on a date getting drunk? The first date, when you go out on a date with any man, I don't care what color he is, you don't supposed to be out there getting drunk on a date. You know, I don't too much agree with online dating, but hey, y'all, they gonna do it anyways. But especially the online dating, you know, you don't just go out there online dating, getting drunk, taking shots, throwing up and just partying all in here, getting shot. Girl, the girl got drunk, and that white man killed her and spread her body all over town. They couldn't. They found her body in pieces. Y'all gotta understand, especially y'all young girls, cause y'all, you know. Now don't get offended when I say this, but you know the term "young and dumb." That's what they mean by that. You're not dumb, but when you young, you don't make good decisions like that. You don't make good decisions because you thinking about you thinking this man gonna take care of you. You know, this is a stranger. The first date and you getting drunk. That means toe up from the floor up. When you drunk, you're not in your right mind. You cannot make right decisions. You cannot. When you get drunk on the first date, you are totally dependent on this man to take care of you. This man is a doggone stranger. This girl right here getting drunk. On the first date, the man took her from the club, whatever, and killed her and spread her body pieces all over the town. White man, but y'all, a lot of y'all be thinking, but y'all letting people tell y'all, oh, get your white man. Black men don't take care of their kid. It's a lot of white men don't take care of their kid. I coach white and black kindness, and there's a lot of white men the same way. It's not the skin color of a man. It's just men. Men are men. Men are men. Women are women. So I just want to throw that part. You know, that's not part of my message, but y'all gotta be more smart out there, ladies. You gotta be smart out there. And I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Dating is spiritual warfare, man. It's spiritual warfare. The enemy, he kind of kill, steal, and destroy. He don't want you, you know, happy. You know, if he can't keep you from being a Christian, he want to kill you before your time come. You know, he going to get you out of the will of God. So, you know, as a woman, man, you gotta be more, you know, you gotta be more cautious out here when you're dating. It's time to be prayed up, you know. Asking God for directions and guidance, you know. Anytime about you getting drunk and throwing up shots and all that kind of stuff, taking shots, you know, having a good time, you know. So it's not a fact about me going against interracial dating. Interracial dating, it's the fact that I'm trying to tell y'all, like, don't assume that all white men are good and black men is terrible. Cause I hear that a lot, you know. Get a white man. Get it right here kind of man, girl. Leave the black men alone all in here. It ain't always the skin color of the man. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people in general these days lack character. And that's what I want to talk about, like why there are so many, you know, singles in the church. So let's deal with this here. Let's deal with this topic here I want to do, because I saw, the reason why I'm doing this, because I saw this video on YouTube, and they came out with some good points, you know. And it's not just one point, it's not just one reason why. They have some good reason why. They were saying, you know, the church don't target men. And that is true. I said it before on my last video. Churches don't really target men. You know, it seems to me a lot of churches not concerned about men. Then they are women. They cater to women more than men, even in some of their messages. You know, and one comment I read on my comment on the video I did, the last video I did, she was saying, because you know a lot of women, you know, they're gonna pay tithe. That is true. You know, a lot of women are more tithe payers than men. In the church, you know, in most cases, you know, it's a lot of you know, women are more pay the tithes, and more churches are these days, they are concerned about tithes more than anything. They're concerned about tithes more than anything. So a lot of pastors, they're gonna preach messages to bring in the tithes. They want to get a big church, so they want to bring in the tithes. It's about money with a lot of churches. They are generally not to bring in the men in the church, because see the church have changed. You know what I'm saying? When I was a little boy, going to my church I went to in Pomona Beach, Florida, Bennett Temple. And my granddaddy was the bishop. My grandma was the first lady. And I was a church boy. I was raised in the church, and I remember that we had a lot of married couples in the church. It was a small church, but it was like, it was like families there. It wasn't like a bunch of single women in the church. It was like married couples in the church. You had deacons. All deacons had a wife. Missionary, they had a wife. We had a pulpit. Well, they sit in the pulpit with the pastor, the bishop. The bishop guy had a big chair, and then all the elders and the elders had the small chair, but all of them had a wife though. Then we had the mother on the motherboard. The mother sit on one side of the church, and the deacon sit on one side of the church. You know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't have no deaconess. We had deacons. I mean, listen here now. I never read no scripture in the Bible where the Bible say deaconess. It's a deacon. Deacons are men. Now you got deaconess. We had deacons in the church, and they all had wives. The mothers had husbands, and the deacons kept the church. The deacons helped clean the church, make sure the grass got cut, make sure, this is why men need to be in the church, to help fix the church if something goes wrong in the church. They need plumbing or something like that. They found somebody in the church to fix the plumbing, instead of them calling a plumber. You know what I'm saying? That's what deacons for. We had Sunday school, and the reason why watch me now. I'm going somewhere with this right here. Watch me now. We had Sunday school, and we had to read the scripture, and then we had to explain in Sunday school what we read. But now we ain't got no more Sunday school. So now, what the real problem is that we have not been raised right in this culture, in this generation. Because we're not raised right, it's affecting our relationships. Because we went away from the things that we especially as black people. Back in the day, all we did was work on doing Monday, Friday, Sunday. You in church. Majority of black families, not all, but majority of black families, Sunday you in church. You had to go to church in my era. Ain't no questions about it. You had to go to church. See, my mama was a spiritual one in my family. My daddy was saved, but he was laid back. He really didn't really care if did we go to church. But my mama, you going to church? And my mama worked. She had one Sunday off, and next Sunday she worked. Next weekend she off. Next weekend she worked. But even though my mama was off, we still had to go to church on that church. We had a church van. Ain't no more church vans that much no more. The church van came by and picked us up to go to church. And mama said, y'all going to church. And for me in this house, y'all going to church. But nowadays, parents ask the kid, do you want to go to church? No. Okay, well, I'll see you when I get back. Now the kid home on Instagram and on TikTok. So now you have all these reasons why, okay, the church don't target men. That's one reason. I forgot what some of the stuff they were saying about, why a lot of, women not getting married. But one of them was like, church don't target men. They do more things for women retreats and all that. That is true. I agree with that. But the thing about it is, the church are not concerned about marriage. They're not concerned about marriage. The church don't teach character and morals no more. The church don't teach integrity no more. All the churches are doing is teaching messages on how to get money. That's their main, and not all churches. Now, I'm gonna say this right here to clear myself up. Not all churches, but most churches are. I'm not hating against the church. I love the church. But I don't fellowship with everybody because I understand because most churches are not doing right. If you're not doing right, I'm not coming in your church. If I gotta pay money to go to your church, if you tell me we having a service next week, but we charging $100 for everybody that want to get in church, guess what? I ain't gonna never go to your church. Stop asking. I don't go to church when I gotta pay $100 to go to church. We having a conference and we you gotta pay $500 to go to the conference because we gotta pay the guest speaker and all that kind of stuff. So if you need $500 for everybody to come, no, I'm not going in your church. What if I'm a sinner, right? And I'm a sinner, and I don't go to church, and I already think churches are bad. I already think that pastors are no good. They're all about money. Somebody come to me on my job and say, "Hey man, you wanna go to my church?" Yeah. Hey man, you need $100 to come in though. See what I'm saying? So I don't care how big your church is. I don't care how much members they got in that church. I will not go to church if I gotta pay $100. I'm not going. That is wrong. That's a sin. But that's what church is all about now. They're all about charging money. They're all about money. That is a sin for you as a pastor to charge people to come in your church. It's not nowhere in the Bible where people had to pay to go to church. What scripture they getting it from? The churches are losing people, and mainly men. And one thing about us men, we know foolish when we see it. Men, we ain't coming to church like that right now. We got ourselves to know, that's not God. So the church is not about teaching about character and morals no more. Not teaching about living right. I mean, should I say the word holy? Cause if I say the word holy, some of y'all gonna get scared because y'all don't, and some, especially y'all young folks that was born in 2000. Holy is like, what are you talking about? What does holy mean? I was raised to live holy. I was raised to be sanctified. Holy gonna feel fire by time, but that's too old school for y'all, so I ain't gonna go that way because I'm gonna lose some of y'all with that because y'all not ready for that. Cause TikTok, Instagram, don't got y'all, and that's the reason why. Not only Christian women ain't getting married, a lot of women ain't getting married outside church because what? TikTok and Instagram, y'all following them. Y'all follow these clowns and these fools on TikTok and Instagrams, getting all this toxic advice, and get what? We got a world full of toxic people. A world full of toxic people. We got more toxic people in this world than we got non-toxic people in the world. And the sad part about it, they don't even know they're toxic. But especially the young generation that born in 2000, they follow these clowns on TikTok. They get on TikTok, put all that stuff on, the makeup on, all this stuff all on TikTok, saying stupid stuff, getting out dumb relationship advice. And then these same women on TikTok, I see them on YouTube standing at a Walmart and Target. Come on now. This is who they're following. They follow people who still they're on TikTok, but they're still not a Walmart. That's who they're looking up to. So, but God, my spirit is the root of the problem is that we're not even being raised right in this generation, in this culture no more. We're not. How in the hell you gonna let your child call you bruh? Children are calling their parents bruh, and the parents are allowing their children to call them bruh. I promise you, if you're not old school like me, and you part of this new generation, this culture we live in, you are gonna get offended and you're gonna log off. And that's why my videos drop, my views drop, because I'm too old school for y'all. I don't believe in a child calling their parents bruh. I could never call my mama no bruh. And the sad part about it, now they calling their girlfriend bruh. Y'all let the men call y'all bruh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too old school for this here. I can't. I'm too old school. I just need to go back in the 50s and live 50s and the 60s because I'm too old school for y'all. No child. I'm at the bus stop the other day. The girl on the phone called her mama, bruh, I ain't do that, bruh, this is not true, bruh. She got on the phone with her mama, telling her friend, my mama, did you call my mama and tell my I was being bad in school, I was talking in class, I wasn't talking in class, my mama, she got me come home right now, I ain't come home right now. So if we don't raise our children how to have character and morals and how to respect for adults, how they gonna have respect in a relationship? If my parents that we call them bro don't teach me to respect authority and respect my parents, how I gonna respect my wife? How you gonna respect your husband? Because we not been raised right. We are raised to disrespect our parents in this generation. And you know what? The sad part about it is the old people around my age, y'all let the world influence y'all. Now y'all doing it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody do it. And the main reason why a lot of Christian women ain't getting married because we live in a toxic generation. Toxic. Even the church folks are toxic. The pastors are toxic. Not our churches, not our pastors. If you go to church and your pastor's not toxic, he a good man, great. I'm not talking about your pastor then. But a lot of pastors are toxic. When you have a pastor that say, we got a large church in Atlanta, Georgia. Got one of the biggest churches in America. In Atlanta, Georgia, say he gonna buy a field and grow cannabis. And give out cannabis because he want the weed head to come to church. That is a sin. Pastor, and he well known, I ain't gonna say his name, but he well known, got a big church. I would never step in the foot of that man's church. Never. You gonna buy a field and grow cannabis. Then he say he gonna get it legal in Atlanta, Georgia. Number one, sir, you can't legalize weed yourself. They gotta vote for that. You gotta put it on the ballot for the whole state of Georgia to vote for that. And then number two, it gonna cost millions of dollars just for you to write the ballot up for the vote for them to vote for whatever they call that thing, for them to vote for it. And then people in Georgia gotta vote for that. You ain't got that much power to authority to legalize cannabis. He don't even sound right. I'm gonna legalize cannabis because I want to get the weed head. I want weed head coming to my church. So now we got people who, and listen, you know, I gotta go here again. I know I'm gonna lose some more subscribers. Cause every time I talk about cannabis, every time I talk about that right there, they fall off. I got a lot of weed heads on here. We heads, I'm not against y'all. I'm not against y'all. I love y'all, but I'm gonna hold you accountable on this channel. I'm not afraid to tell y'all what y'all doing ain't right because I don't want to lose subscribers. I gotta keep on losing subscribers. I'm gonna listen to what I'm telling y'all. I've been called by God to get on here to tell y'all the truth, not tell y'all to get more subscribers. I want more subscribers, but I'm not gonna lie because at the end of the day, I gotta stand before God and say, God, everything I tell y'all on this microphone, I am a man of God. Everything I tell you on the microphone, God gonna hold me accountable. If I tell y'all it's okay to do something that ain't okay to do, he gonna hold me accountable. That pastor I'm talking about, guess what? He gonna be held accountable for that. And God gonna do the pastor's heart because he know better. He ain't getting away with this right here. He gonna be held accountable for that. Cause one thing I still believe that God do not like sin. Oh, y'all don't want to hear me today. God still don't like wrongdoing, but the church is coming out with sin. And guess what? The world influencing the churches. Now the pastor told me he want to grow cannabis. It's ridiculous. And that's another reason why a lot of y'all ain't getting married, because a lot of people who smoke, a lot of people right now smoking cannabis. And one day it dropped in my spirit. I said, you know what I believe? I believe too much marijuana can cause you to have depression and mental issues. It can deal with your mental health. So I Googled it, and Google said the same thing when I saw it in my spirit. Overuse of marijuana or of cannabis can cause you to have mental health problems, depression, anxiety. Nowadays, you got women smoking weed more than men. Yeah, women smoking weed more than men. I'm telling y'all, but I know you're not gonna attract no good man smoking weed. I'm talking about a good man like me with character, with integrity, a man that gonna love you, a man who's gonna provide for you. Like me, I'm an old school provider type man. I love to lead my relationship. What I mean by that? In my relationship, my woman ain't gotta pump no gas. My relationship. My relationship, every time I get paid, a cash out, boom, here you go, baby. That's how I lead. I treat my woman right, no cheating on her, 100% faithful. That's how I lead. But a man who like me, they out there. But get what? You smoke weed, them men don't want you. The only man gonna get a woman that smoke weed is a low character man. Real men who have character, they want to make with you. Real men who got a good job, got some going for themselves. They're not gonna, I'm trying to help y'all, but y'all get mad at me. You gonna log off. You gonna unsubscribe. God bless you. I love you. I'm trying to help y'all. Don't do what you see everybody doing in the world. Everybody do it. Doesn't mean that it's right. That's why a lot of y'all Christian women ain't getting mad, because a lot of men smoke weed. I'm trying to tell y'all, Christian women, all women, if you're not a Christian, if you don't smoke weed, don't date a man who smoke weed. That man gonna smoke like a chimney. I'm telling y'all what I know. And listen to what I'm telling y'all. Listen to what I'm telling y'all now. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. People who smoke weed, they gonna smoke it all day long. I mean, I'm at the football game with kids, a family atmosphere, and guess what? They smoking weed at the football game. Y'all don't understand. Cannabis smokers they are ruining the economy. They are ruining the economy. Right now in Broward County, we are short of bus drivers because guess what? The supervisor, I heard the supervisor said, guess what? We had to cut down on routes. I was like, why y'all cut down on routes? Like, what's going on? But they started the breeze on the 441 breeze. It's suspended. Because they ain't got no drivers. You know why? Because you said you can't hire nobody because everybody who apply, they smoke weed. They can't pay the drug test. The only shame that Broward County bus, and I'm sure it's not only in Broward, it's probably in Dade, Palm Beach, it's probably in other states and cities too. Cannot operate right because people cannot stop smoking weed to get a job. But y'all say ain't nothing wrong with it. But I believe this right here with all my heart. And I know this with all my heart. People who smoke a lot of weed, they are crazy as hell. They are mentally crazy. Because you gotta be real stupid to play music at 3 and 2 o'clock in the morning, and you know you live in an apartment, and your apartment you hear everything come through the wall. These walls are thin. And they were to it. Now I got neighbors right now, they don't smoke. I ain't never smoked smoke. I got new neighbors. Guess what? I never heard them play loud music. Never heard them play loud music. And I hope I'm not disturbing them right now because I'm kind of loud. But I hope I'm not. But I got neighbors right now, never hear them play loud music. I got neighbors across me, they're a Spanish couple, get along good. They don't smoke weed, they don't play loud music. Another Haitian family over there, they don't smoke weed, they don't play loud music. But I got ones on behind me in the back of me, all on smoke weed. Women outside smoking weed. Guess what? They play loud music. Boom, 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 boom. They park in your parking spot. And then they gonna tell you, can you move, park somewhere else? I'm trying to fix my car right here. They're parking your spot. What they'll do, they'll be working on their car. Do what the weedheads did when they were living here. And then they have the stuff in your spot. Instead of them moving they stuff for you to park in your spot, they gonna tell you to move down, park somewhere else. Let me finish right here. Weed heads. I'm telling y'all, people who smoke weed, they is crazy as hell, and they gonna drive you crazy. It's a proven fact that people who smoke a lot of weed, their mental state is not. That's why they do drug testing. That's why, cause them white folks don't want y'all on that job coming to work high. That's why a lot of the good paying jobs, the poor, if you want to work any poor in America, you gotta get a twit card, and they're gonna drug test you for weed, not crack. And that's one reason why a lot of y'all single right now. Too many weed heads, and weed heads are crazy as hell. They're tell you now, they crazy. They are crazy because all they want to do is smoke weed all day long. They will smoke in front of your baby. You can have a newborn child. They're gonna smoke weed right in front of your child. I'm telling y'all. I watch this. I'm gonna get back on my topic, but this is one reason why a lot of y'all ain't getting married. Why? Too many people smoke weed. I watch a lot of police chases on YouTube. The channel I watch a lot of Arkansas police chases in Arkansas. And weed heads, when the police get behind the weed head, they're gonna go on a high speed chase. Not all, but the majority. A high speed chase. And the majority of the time, when the police get behind them and do that pit maneuver and make the car spin out and crash, not all the time, but 9 out of 10, the police say, I smell weed in here. That's why they run. I smell weed. 9 out of 10, the majority of people that live in Arkansas, Florida too, Georgia, that run from the police in their cars, they smoke weed. I seen a man with his girlfriend pregnant with his baby. The police got behind him and turned the lights on. He went on the high speed chase going over 100 miles per hour with a pregnant woman in the car, his girlfriend. And her dovetail just sitting there ain't saying anything. I would say, start the car. Start this car right now. Start the car. Because, listen here. If I'm running your car, you can go ahead and speed, but I'm in the car. I watch YouTube all day long. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, ladies. I watch a lot of men who take women's life on YouTube. A lot of cases where men, and I'm sick and tired of seeing it. I'm sick and tired of seeing women. It's a doggone shame, and you know, we try to figure out how we gonna stop domestic violence towards women and all that kind of stuff here. How you know, and we go get a straight order. This is not gonna do you any good. Cause we get, I'm not saying don't get one. It can't help, but a lot of times when we get a restraining order, it make the man even want to kill it even worse. It make it even worse. But here's the thing, ladies. Majority of men who beat women, who kill women, majority of the men smoke weed. They smoke weed. Not all of them, but the majority of the men who kill women, they smoke weed. So if that be your standard, listen, no smoking weed. You are giving yourself a better chance of getting in a better relationship. If that be your standard. Because majority of men who kill women, they smoke weed. I'm sick and tired of seeing women getting killed in the hands of men. Because women don't want to set their high standards. They want to walk around, well, I'm 420 friendly. Everybody doing it, so ain't nothing wrong with it. Majority of men who smoke weed, they take women's life. Not all of them. But it's a lot of percentage of men who smoke weed. Weed make you do that. If you smoke too much marijuana, too much cannabis on a daily basis, it can turn a man to a mental, crazy person who want to take your life. Listen to what I tell y'all now. If you don't want no accountability, then God bless you. You can log off and unsubscribe. I don't care. But there's some women out there that listen to me that say, you know what? I'm listening to what Coach Ross saying. So if I got to lose 1,000 subscribers to win 1 or 2 women over, these young girls who being raised, and they look up to me on YouTube, I'm trying to hit them too, because they don't understand it. Because these young girls, they gonna go with what they see on TikTok. I'm trying to save your life. If you have strict standards, you may not be quick to get in a relationship or get married. That's cool, but guess what? You're gonna be happy. And I don't know about y'all. I'd rather be single and happy than to be married with a crazy bad person, with a crazy A person telling me where you going. Take my phone. Let me take your phone. Who you with? You got a man on me? Who you cheat on me? Tell me where I can't go. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single before. Don't get me wrong. I do want to get married. Yes, I do. But if I have a choice, if I can't smile a woman that don't smoke weed, guess what? I'll be single. Cause I will never in my life consider dating a woman that smoke weed. Never. I won't do it. I had a client one time. She smoked weed. Oh, you want to date a woman that smoke weed? I said, hell no. Why could a woman that smoke weed? It ain't me. Number one, I can't stand that smell. That's number one. Weed smell like dookie. That stuff is stank. That stuff is terrible. Y'all talking about cigarettes, okay? But weed. Nah, I don't smoke nothing, cigarettes and nothing. I don't even know how to drink that much. I mean, you know, just being honest with y'all, you know, I don't get drunk. Put it like that. I ain't gonna say I don't drink, but I don't get drunk. But occasionally, if I go to, like when I used to go to Red Lobster or whatever, I get me a, you know, Bahama Mama or something, you know, with something in like that right there. But I'm not a drunker. You know. Just being real with y'all, I'm a clean person. But all that smoking weed stuff, don't come around me, that stuff stink, man. Oh my God, I can't stand that smell. It's terrible. It's a terrible smell. And how can you be big on hygiene and you date somebody they're gonna make their look, they smoke something gonna make their look black. Their lips don't even look good. Black lip. Child. Lord have mercy. I can't do it. I can't do it. That stuff is stank. Oh my, it's terrible. I'm on the train going to my doctor appointment. Somebody smoke weed and they get on the train. The whole train stink. The whole entire train. Because the train got about 3 compartments. The whole compartment of the train stink. You get on the train. There's no weed before you get on the train. They come on the train. The whole train stink. And that is one thing that keep a lot of y'all single, because that make people crazy when they overdo the weed stuff. They get crazy. I'm telling y'all, ladies, don't fall for that trap, man. If you don't smoke, these women that got good jobs, nurses, you know, teachers. I mean, got good jobs. And I did, man, smoke weed. I don't care. I watched a pot of balloon. It was a match. This is one reason why a lot of pop balloon couples don't even make it. The man told the girl, I burn now. I smoke a lot of weed now. That's okay. Weed's okay. I smoke a lot of weed now. That's okay. I don't have no problem with that. Watch this now. They go on a picnic date where they at the park having a picnic. She said, when Arlette did a follow-up, she said, Arlette, I can't do it. What happened? We had went on a picnic date and at the park, and Arlette, I know you say he smoked weed, but girl, he smoked about three blunt within 2 hours. Duh. The man told you in the beginning, he said he smoked a lot of weed. She said, that man stank. And then I'm a real estate agent. After the dates, I got to go meet clients up and show them houses and stuff, apartments. I can't go around and smelling like weed. Duh. Waste of time. Dating a man that smoked weed. Now she had to break up with the man because he smoked too much weed. The man told you he smoked too much weed. If you're a real estate agent, you're a businesswoman, you should already know. You don't want that around you. especially if it's not legal in your state. He got that mess on him. Y'all get pulled over. Police smell weed. Look what they gonna do. Step out the car. Because in most states, even in Illinois where weed is legal, when they pull you over and they smell weed, they gonna tell you get out the car. I gotta search the car. Y'all on a date, right? This man don't smoke the blunt. Then this man riding in the car. Cause they gonna smoke a blunt on a date while you right there. They don't care. They're not gonna wait till you get ready. They gonna smoke a blunt right there in that car. Y'all get pulled over and post tell you here to get out the car. I'm because the person smoke weed. This is why I don't think nobody that smoke weed. Cause number one, I don't trust nobody that smoke weed. I love my children. God knows I love my children. I would do anything for them. But if one of my children smoke weed, I get what? I'm still gonna love them, but get what? I won't help them. If they need my help, I'm not gonna help you because you're being irresponsible. And I had a young man. He want my son, but I treat him like he my son because I care about the young man. And he's not a bad young man, but I told the young man over and over again, son, stop smoking weed. You're not gonna get a good job, son. I'm going to this lady. I'm trying to tell y'all, son, start doing that. You're not gonna get a good job. I mean, I want to get my CDL, man. I want to drive. You don't get drug tested. It's mandatory that when you go to truck driving school, they're gonna drug test you as truck driving school. Then if you pass the drug driving school, then you get hired by a company. Guess what? The first thing they're gonna do, the first day they're gonna drug test you, hair follicles. This young man could be making $100,000 a year right now, being a local truck driver, working for Publix, working for a food service company, delivering food at different restaurants, and make over $100,000 a year. But he just won't stop smoking weed. He got a job now. It's not a bad job, but guess what? He ain't got no sick time. So he got hurt. He got in the hospital. Guess what? He's not making no money. He just got a job. All he do is get a check. That's it. That's it. But he ain't got no sick time. He ain't got no disability, short term, long term disability, nothing like that. If he get hurt, and he ain't got none of that. The only job this young man can get is a job that gonna pay him decent money. It's not $100K. See what I'm saying? But this is what's affecting dating right now. Y'all might not see it, but this is what's affecting dating now because too much use of marijuana cause people to get mental problems, depression, mental illness, and all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's real. I'm not trying to be funny, but you don't want to date nobody that have any kind of health issues. I'm telling you right now, they will drive your butt crazy. They will have you better go down there and get you some doggone medicine. I'm trying to tell you, you don't want that. And a lot of people that smoke weed, they got mental issues. And the person with mental issues, if they're not wholly healed, it won't work. It won't work. And a lot of these young people, a lot of these teenagers, 18, 19, 20 years old, and that's why these young boys are shooting up with these guns, these young YNs, because parents let their children call them bruh. Their children smoking weed at a young age, and get what these children doing? They getting guns now and shooting up. There's weed behind that, man. So my point is, if people are not being raised right to have morals, to be faithful in a relationship, it takes morals. The Bible said what? Love your wife like Christ loved the church. And now for a man to love his wife, he got to have morals to love his wife. The Bible said what? Submit to your husband as unto the Lord. And now for a woman to submit to her husband, she got to have morals. It takes a moral person with morals. And we are raising people with no morals. That's why a lot of y'all ain't getting married. The majority of people in this world do not have morals, don't have character. Because when you let your child call you bruh, guess what? You're raising that child not to respect authority. So I was raised to respect authority. I'm old school, and I thank God for my old school tradition that I was raised with. I thank God, Mama made me go to church. Cause Mama did what God's word say. Mama planted a seed in me. That's why when I do get married again, I'm gonna love my wife like Christ loved the church. Cause you know why? I got the word in me. I got seed in me. Cause I was made to go to church. And then when I got older, when I became a man, my daddy died. I joined New Life Ministry. Then I had a pastor or my spiritual father that held me accountable, that taught me how to be a real man. That's why I'm not going to put my hands on my wife. That's why I'm going to love my wife and lead with love, provide for my wife. That's why I don't believe in 50-50. Because I was raised right. That's why I'm going to be faithful, because I was raised right. I was raised right. Mama put that word in me. And when I was growing up, I hated going to church. I didn't understand why Mama made me go to church. But now as I got older, I realized what Mama did. If it had not been for my mama, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. Because my mama did what God's word say, train your child up in the way of the Lord, in the fear of the Lord. She was doing what the book of Proverbs say. I can understand my mama told me to say my grace before I eat my food. Because what? The Bible say, in all things give thanks, which is the will of God concerning you. But now I look back on it, I see why my mama did this for me. But now children are not being raised right. Because whenever you call your mama bruh, you are teaching your child do not respect authority. If they don't respect their mama, how they going to respect their mate? If they don't have it take integrity to be faithful. Then we say, well, why men cheat? Why women cheat? Because you know why? They don't have no integrity. They don't have no morals. That's why they cheat. That's why. That's the main reason why everybody do stuff wrong. Because they don't have no integrity, no morals. And get what? The church folk are not teaching morals, integrity. The pastors don't care. All they care about is raising money. That's it, getting money, having a program, charge people to come in the church, $50 a head. Come on, man. This ain't no club, it's church. Pastors are not teaching about integrity and morals and stuff like that right now no more. And when I was growing up, my granddaddy was the bishop. Some of y'all don't look up already. But it sounds good to me though. Long I feel like I'm sounding good. I'm doing good. But my Bishop Bennett taught us to live a certain standard of living. I guess that weed got to lock him off. Cause I know every time I start talking about the marijuana, they go locking off, boy. Guess what? I love weed heads too. It's in y'all boys in my neighborhood. I walk in one day, they say hi, but I smell weed. But one day I'm telling young boys to listen, young boy, cause they're young. And they probably never had a father figure. Never had a man in their life. To tell them, young man. One day I'm catching young boys, I'm gonna talk to them like a man. And they might not listen. Maybe they might listen, they might not. I'm telling young man, stop smoking that weed, son. How old y'all live? I'm 17 or 18. You need a chance of getting a good job, man. Jobs out there right now can pay you $100K a year, but a lot of these jobs, they gonna drug test you. You're ruining your life, brother. You're ruining your life. That's the type of person I am. If I see kids in my neighborhood doing something wrong, smoking weed, I'm gonna approach them. Cause that's what God want me to do. He don't be telling people, oh, it's okay, everybody do it. You do it, do it. They somebody smoke weed, cause everybody do it. It's all 420 friendly, cause everybody's doing that. No. I'm telling y'all. It's the same thing. A man that overdrinks regularly is going nowhere fast. His health, physically and mental health, is on the decline. Exactly. Any bad habit, drinking, weed, gambling, any bad habit, you don't want that. You better off single. And you can't be single and happy. Like, one thing I want to say too, like, this is not a message to put down single women. Cause ain't nothing wrong with being single. Ain't nothing wrong with being married. But if you're gonna go through all this foolishness, you might as well just be by yourself and be like right now. As much as I want to get married, I am happy by myself. Cause guess what? I got peace. If I can't have peace in my relationship, I can't have peace in my home, even in my friendships. Like, I don't want to be bothered. Just leave me alone. I want to be able to have peace. So a lot of folks married, they got people in their life, but guess what? They ain't happy. They're not happy. If I can't be happy, if that person can't add peace to my life, guess what? I don't want you. I don't care how fine you is. You can be fine all that right there. I need more than just good looks. I need more than just good looks. But this is what's going on in society. A lot of people are suffering from mental health issues and don't even know it. Don't even know it. That young girl I saw, call her mama, bro, right now at a young age, she about maybe 13 years old. She got mental health issues right there. I can see right now. Don't even know it. Because we don't raise your children right. When your children, they got TikTok all day long and Instagram all day long, Instagram and TikTok. These children having mental health issues with that food they see on Instagram and TikTok. See, because what mama did to me, put that seed in me, guess what? That's why I don't smoke weed. That's why I smoke weed. Cause I got God in me. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. I got some struggles. Yeah, I got struggles. I'm not perfect. Anything I'm perfect. But one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna smoke no weed. And I'm dating nobody that smoke weed. I'm not doing that. Because listen here now. If I date a woman and she got a son, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit her son down and say, son, don't never smoke weed. It ain't good for you. I know your parents doing it. Everybody says okay, but son, don't smoke weed. If I date a woman and she had kids, guess what? Her kids gonna get lectures from me. Her daughter, baby, let me tell you something. Your stepdad ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, baby. Don't never date a man who smoke weed. Getting drunk, all that kind of stuff. Sweetheart, you deserve better than that right there. These men gonna drive you crazy. I'm gonna pour into that child life. That's my job as a man of the house. Sit down and talk to the kid. That's even in the Bible. For the man in the house to sit down and educate the kids. So when I talk to my kids today, I'm talking to some of your kids. Because every chance I get my kids lecture. This is how I am. So I don't need a woman to come on my back. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Go ahead and smoke weed. We're not on the same page. Girl, you can date a man that smoke weed. Girl, everybody doing it, girl. Don't listen to what Ross say. No. Because guess what? These are standards that's going to protect her. They're going to protect her. And that's what the problem is. This culture is a culture. We are worse in Sodom and Gomorrah. Worse in Sodom and Gomorrah this generation. I ain't gonna talk about the men and men stuff, women and women stuff. Lord Jesus, I'm gonna leave that alone. I know I'm getting in trouble. I know I'm gonna start losing y'all folks dead. Cause now you got women think, well, you know, if I date women, It's gonna be better because women treat women know how to treat a woman better than the men do. Not true. I see a lot of women on YouTube fighting, going through toxic stuff. And I'm saying to myself, they call the police come, the girl come out, she beating on me all the hills, the police take the girl to jail, she talking about don't take her to jail. I was like, well, you might as well get you a man. I ain't gonna say what I really thought in my head. At least you gonna be getting some hammer. I mean, you getting the butt kicking, all you can get is just the thing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I don't know. Let me stop playing, but some of y'all might not even take that right, but girl, come on. I mean, the girl got beat up, the girl beating her up, she crying. And you know, the police can take the girl to jail for hitting on her. She mad at the police. Don't take her to jail. Don't take her to jail. And to myself, that's not women beating on women too. I know somebody that I follow on social media. She married to a woman. Guess what? She getting beat up. She put it all on Facebook. She left the woman, went back to her. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it, which we gotta understand, we're not, this culture that we live in, it's too much toxic influence out there. That TikTok, that Instagram, it's just too much toxic influence out there, and that's hindering people, man. Because a lot of people got a weak mindset. And you know, when all a child do is watch that stuff on online, they become toxic. They become mental ill. TikTok, if you don't believe me, do your research. TikTok is causing people to have mental health issues. Not everybody that watch it, but some people. Cause people have mental health issues. And to let everybody tell you, a person with mental health, you don't want it. Because I was with somebody that had mental health issues. I was in a relationship with somebody that had mental health issues, and I'm telling you, she wasn't a bad person. She had some good ways, but man, when I don't do something that she don't, if I do something like, for example, cause she told me when we first started dating that she was on anxiety medication. And listen, I'm not trying to put nobody down. But what I'm trying to say is, if that's you, you need to get help before you try to get in a relationship. I'm telling you now, because I was engaged to a woman that had mental health issues, and that woman drove me crazy. I remember her telling me that, you know, she deal with that, you know, and depression, whatever, and we could be on the phone talking, and I can just not be just doing that wrong, and she just snap. Cut me out. Hand the phone on me. Boom. Sometimes people like, when you cuss me out, you tell me to kiss your black A in a relationship, I'm not gonna talk to you for the rest of the day. So we're talking on the phone like where I'm at work during the day, and then if I say I do one thing, look, now there's nothing wrong. Boom, cuss me out. Hand the phone on me. Now, the girl missed my whole day. I'm at work. Everybody like, what's wrong? You all right? Because people who know me, I work for FedEx, and I was a FedEx driver. And all my customers, they know because they've been around me a lot. I'm not joking and not laughing around. You all right, man? You okay? Got look on my face. I'm all right, man. So if you hear somebody and they start affecting your mental health, and you gotta let that go. I've been there. And then why you call me? And then you want me to come over? Then she'll use her sons, cause she know me and her son were real close. Call me, Mr. Roger, you want to come over? My mama cook. She'll get her sons, and then I end up going over there because of her sons. Because me and her son were real close. You know? I'm trying to tell y'all now, this is why a lot of people in relationships are abusive, because a lot of them suffer with mental health. I'm going to with this here. So one time I was over, I was over to her house, and she like, Rod, can you massage my feet? But see, she said you ain't gotta do it right now, but whenever you get a chance, cause I was doing something. I think I was watching football or something. I was doing something on my phone, whatever. But anyway, I forgot what I was doing. But you ain't gotta do it right now, but whenever you get a chance, you can massage my feet. So I guess maybe I waited too long. So inside her feet, she said her feet, oh, kiss my black ass. Excuse my language, what you told me, kiss my black ass. I'm like, so I just shut down that whole night. I ain't said nothing to her. Cause when the woman do that right there, I go in my shell. I shut down. In my head, I'm trying to figure out now how I'm gonna get this relationship. I was in love with her. I ain't gonna say I wasn't in love with her. But in my head, I gotta let this go. What I mean, when I keep on getting a bruise and stuff like that right there, I don't try to make it work. But see, a lot of times women try to make it work when the man do like that. They try to make it try to fix it. I said, I gotta get out of this right here. I can't do it. I can't do this no more. This is not right for me. This is not love. I said, we engaged. I said, do I want to marry somebody that's doing like this right here? No. One time she was in the hospital one time, and she had like OCD. She like her house to be messy. So this was a red flag. So her son, her daughter daddy come down. She in the hospital for the weekend, but she told me, well, no go to my house on the weekend cause my daughter daddy gonna be there. I wanna have between you and him. Cool, okay. I think at that time I'm ready to check out the relationship anyways. I'm ready to get out of the relationship anyways, so it ain't really bothering me no more. Okay, that's a red flag. When your daughter daddy gotta live in your house. Y'all didn't go no more. Y'all been broke up years ago. He done beat your butt. He done bruise you like he told me. So like right, so that was a red flag. Okay. I was like, oh wow, okay, no problem. Ain't gotta come down. Let me tell you, this is like with a person that's with mental illness. And so she got out of the hospital, came home. She mad at me because the house was dirty. Cause she can't stand here to the house. Why you mad at me for? I wasn't even over there. Why you mad at me for? I said, you know what? I'm done. She got one more time to piss me off. I promise you, I will never talk to her again. And she did it again. So I checked out. I stopped calling that much. I stopped going to her place. Cause I used to be at her place every weekend. I used to stay there on the weekend sometimes, maybe throughout the week, stay night every now and then throughout the week. But I had me a place to live, so I stopped coming over there on the weekend. I stopped. She was like, I wonder why you falling back. I'm busy. Come up with an excuse. But I already done checked out. So one time she gonna post up her and the man on date. I guess it's on the date somewhere. Her and the man post up her and the man. That's it. So I text her. I say, you know what? It's over. I'm done. Oh, that's my cousin. Yeah, okay. You think I'm stupid? I'm done with you. It's over. She had brought me a tablet, right? Bring my tablet back. No problem. I don't want nothing from you. So I drove her tablet and put a tablet out by her door. I ain't want to see her. Let her tablet by her front door, and I call her. A text and say, your tablet out by the door. Get your tablet. Yeah, what? She never heard from me again. Ain't know how you doing. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. None of that. She would tell my friend, well, he can call me. We can still be friends. You cannot be my friend telling me to kiss your black ass. You can't do it. I'm not going to talk to you again. I'm trying to tell y'all, we got a lot of people suffering with mental illness, and that can affect a relationship. It can. Sometimes a person can cope with it real good, but my experience, that woman has some ways about her. She wasn't bad. She has some good ways about her too. But I saw all the red flags. But this when I wasn't the man that I am now. See, back then, I didn't know who I was. That's why I settled for that mess. Cause I saw all the red flags in the beginning. But I want a man who I didn't have self-esteem. But when you got self-esteem, okay, have fun. And she was attractive and all that. Cook real good, all that. But guess what? I don't care nothing about how fine you will. You got one time, my next relationship, I'm talking to you on the phone, you got one time to tell me to kiss you and hit the phone with me. Guess it. You will never hear from me again. I will ghost your butt. Cause I feel like we just talking. I don't owe you no explanation. You're not my woman, so if you're on the phone with me doing talking stage, guess what? I'm gonna block and delete your tail. But when I was talking to her on the phone, she would hang up with me, cuss me out if we have a disagreement. And my dumb tail calling her back, oh, sorry. Guess what I did? I reinforced bad behavior. I let her know that, hey, what you did for me, it's okay if you disrespect me. I'm going to call you back and I'm going to apologize. I know it was about 6 months of my life with somebody. And then I found out from my ex, the last woman I was with, I found out from her that she was talking crap about me to her. Girl, I'm tired of taking care of him. Girl, he broke. He ain't got no money and all of here. Because she made good money. She made like 6 figures, like 100K. Because she was a nurse practitioner, so she made big good money. So she made more money than me, you know. So she go behind my back talking to my ex. Girl, I'm so tired of taking this broke man. Girl, I do everything for him. Girl, he ain't got no money all of here. But you know you had more money than me before we met. Cause I told you. Here's the thing. When we met, number one, you pursued me. Because she gonna tell my ex, he sold me a dream, girl. He sold me a dream. How I sold you a dream? When we met, I told you I didn't have a job. We shouldn't even date. Oh, I don't mind that. I'm going to stick by you. You know what I'm saying? I know all about money. I make money, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to support you and all that right now. So, I was like, cool. You know, maybe she might be dead. Maybe she went to help me get on my feet. So at the time I wasn't even working. I was in between jobs. I applied for the job for FedEx, but it took about 2 months for them to hire me. So I wasn't even working. So she knew what she was getting into. But I saw the red flag from the beginning. And then one of her other exes, she told me she finna go to Jamaica with her ex. I said, listen. Can I go to Jamaica with my ex-wife? No. So what the hell you make me think I'm gonna let you go to Jamaica with your ex? I said, listen, you go to Jamaica if you want to, you come back, you will never see me again. I promise you that right there. If you with me, you're not going to Jamaica with your friend. I don't give a damn what y'all live. Yeah. I told her, you go to Jamaica with your ex, and you come back, I'm gonna ghost you. You will never see me again. I promise you that. Now I ain't no simp now. Now I love her, but one thing I never let them want to pay with me like that right there. Try you gonna go to Jamaica with your ex. No, you ain't. We just going on a free trip. I said, go wherever you want to, see what happened to your tail. Go on over there. But that third strike, I gave her 3 strikes. The third time she disrespect me, I said, you know what? I'm done. I can't do it no more. I said, she got one more time to disrespect me, and I'm done. But my point is, mental health is fitting in relationships. You do not want, and if this is something that you deal with, get therapy, get help. Because if you're not healed, you are going to ruin that person you're in a relationship with. You are going to ruin that person. You are going to ruin that person. I'm trying to tell you, because you're going to take out on that person what was done to you by other people. And that my ex did me the same way. Because every man she went with, they beat on her. So I didn't never put my hands on her. So she told her friend on the phone, oh, girl, Roger scared of me. She said right in front of me, child, girl, Roger scared of me. She thought I was scared of her because I don't raise my voice at her and try to hit her. Because I understand as a man, if I want to get a woman back for mistreating me, leave. Because when I left her, I hurt her real bad. When I left her and talk, because she told my friend now, he can still call me, we can still be friends. That's how I hurt her back. I'm not going to hurt a woman by putting no hands on her. I'm going to hurt her by leaving her butt. Just leave. A strong man gonna leave. A weak man gonna beat a woman down because she told the kids that she gonna beat her down. Weak man. I'm not a weak man. I'm a strong man. I ain't gonna beat the woman down because she told me to do that right up. Guess what? If I got to fight with her, and women, start with it right here. I need me a strong A man to handle me because I'm a strong A. That's why you single too, because you too goddamn strong. A man that want a strong woman. If you need a strong man to handle you, you messing up, sis. I can't stand a woman who talk like that. I need me a strong A to handle me. I'm a alpha female and all in here. I need an alpha man. Stop it. Who want an alpha female? Who wants that? Alpha mean you aggressive. You a dominator. No. The real men don't want that. I'm an alpha female. And most people who say alpha, they sing as hell. I know this girl make a lot of money. She be on Facebook. I guess she on TikTok now because she gonna make no more money on Facebook. TikTok making her all the money now, so she don't do on TikTok because I ain't seen her Facebook in a long time. But I heard her say a lot of time her mouth. I'm an alpha female. I'm a strong alpha female. So I need me a strong alpha man. Still ain't got no man. Cause men don't like that. Real men now. Only man gonna go with a woman like that is the man who gonna put hands on you. I mean, a narcissist. Narcissists don't care. But the real man don't want no alpha female. A man, I feel that's real. If I gotta put my foot down for you to respect me, the Bible tells me, I'm telling y'all, I'm very old school and I'm biblical, to love my wife into submission. Because I love you, not because I say, bitch, shut up, girl. I put you goddamn on my, what? Shut up. That what y'all want? Oh, I hear a man. Ooh, I'm in love. That's why y'all be getting beat up. Because that's what y'all attract to the wrong thing. Because y'all think a soft man, y'all think a man soft if he don't curse at you and raise his voice at you and try to hit you. Oh, he's soft, girl. I run all over him. That's what my ex said to me. Girl, why you scared of me, girl? He know not to cheat on me, girl. Child, why you scared of me, girl? I'm like, I'm scared of you. I'm in my head. You can't beat me fighting. What I'm scared of you for? I'm bigger than you. I'm way stronger than you. Like, girl, I was sitting you on your head. Like, I ain't scared of you. I just respect you. But in my head, I'm like, okay. You getting on my nerve now. I'm tired of you. I was just waiting on her to do one more thing. I said, one more thing. She tell a person, oh, you need money? No, I'm good. Here, get my debit card. So I go to get a debit card. I only get $20. Oh, why you didn't get more? I said, oh, I ain't trying to get a lot of money like that. I'm not like that. Could have got more than that. I got way more money than the account all here. Then she talk about me like a dog. Oh, I tried to get him my debit card, go get money. She come behind my back talking to my ex. So I just left her. My point is, mental health is one of the reasons why a lot of people not just Christian women in the church, but people in general. Because if you're a person, you try to find a good person, you see how you wear fans, you're not gonna get nothing like that. That's what the Lord showed me. A lot of people are suffering from mental health issues, but how they were raised, what they see on social media, too much drugs, not just weed, all drugs, too much alcohol, all that stuff can cause you to have mental health problems. They don't even know it. So now when they get with somebody, they want to argue. They want to argue. Now they want to see, and that's why a lot of people are not getting along in relationships. That's why a lot of people are breaking up. One thing about me, I'm strong on my mental health. All I don't been through, I still got my right mind. More people would have been in depression going through what I'm going through with my health. But I still in my right mind because I got God in me, man. When you got God in you, you got word of God in you, it's hard for you to go and struggle with me. And listen now, the therapist gonna tell you ain't nothing wrong being that way, and it's okay be that way and all of here. According to the Bible, it's wrong to be that way. God wants you to be healed in your mind. But therapists tell people it's okay to be that way. Nothing wrong with that. Get this medication. Get what, baby? Y'all gonna get mad at me for saying it radio, but guess what? You're gonna need the power of God. You have to go on the fast, put that plate down, get on your knees and say, God, I want to change. God, fix it's all in your mind. It's in your mind. But look what the Lord showing me. I got God word in me. It's hard for me to have mental health issues. It's hard for me. Cause I'm rooting and grinding in the word of God. When I first got saved at 18 years old, I got people want to argue with me about the Bible sometimes. Oh, cool, right? We still living up under the old covenant and all of here. I should not even say that. But listen to me now, I ain't gonna go that way. But when I first got saved at 18 years old, from 18 years old up until I'm 49 right now, I've been in my Bible. When I got in my Bible, I'm not as strong in the Bible as I was now. But when I first got saved at 18 years old, Everybody sleep. I'm in my Bible late night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning in that word. So when I go in and tell y'all something, I'm not only just talking at my behind. I'm telling y'all what I know. Everything I say, I got scripture to back me up. I just don't quote a lot of scriptures, but everything I'm saying to y'all tonight, I got scripture to back me up. God wants you to be in your right mind. He wants you to have your sanity. There's not the will of God for you. And God can break that off anybody's life. If that person has not got healed by God, it's okay to get therapy. It's okay for the therapist to tell you, you know what I'm saying, the psychological part of it, but you need spiritual deliverance. Because that can ruin a relationship. It can. Because what? I lived through it. Somebody I was with in a relationship with somebody, and she battled depression. And guess what? She took it out on me. When I tell y'all, this mental health is ruining relationships. It keeps a lot of people single. Because me, if I gotta deal with somebody like that, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I feel sorry. They need love too, but not from me. Cause I don't did it before. You can't hardly love somebody if you're not right in your mind. You gonna take on them what everybody else did to you. And that's what that girl did. All the men that beat her, put hands on her, beat her down. She was hurt. She was hurt that because she was from Jamaica. So her story was her daddy killed her mom at a young age in Jamaica. Right? So her dad never got caught, never went to jail for it. So that hurt her. That had a lot of effect on her mental health. So she was raised by her auntie. Her auntie took her in. She was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, she called her auntie mama. That was her mama. You know, her cousin was actually her brothers. You know, she came to America and she was raised by her auntie. So she was hurt from that right there. She had a relationship with her dad, and she had resentment with her dad about what he did to her mom all her life. So that had a lot to do with it. And then every man she been with beat her up. Because according to her, that's what she told me now. So don't get mad at me, Jamaicans. She said a lot of Jamaican men beat women. Because what happened was when her started dating, she said first her parents started questioning like you know, her family like, why you want to date an American guy, you know? According to her, well, I feel like at least he probably won't beat me because every Jamaican man that went with, they beat me. So he seemed like a nice, you know, well-mannered guy, you know what I'm saying? So once her parents met me and they saw what kind of person I was, they was okay with it. They started liking me, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that, you know, I was a good person. Even though they know I was broke at that time. But, you know, they were like, man, at least I know my daughter ain't going to be getting her head put on. According to what she told me, you know. And, so parents, we getting on good, but, you know, that I couldn't deal with it, that mental health. She had a lot of good ways about her. Attractive and all that. My type and all that, but, you know, that I can't deal with that. But I'm telling y'all, I've been through it. Now, I'm not saying, hey, if you can meet somebody and y'all can get along and if you got patience, you can do it. You gotta have strong patience. My patience is not that strong to deal with nobody like I can't do it. My patience is not that strong. You keep on getting on my nerve. I'm gonna start going off. I'm gonna act a fool. I'm just being real. I still got my temper I gotta work on. I'm gonna go crazy. Then I make rash decisions. I just leave. Just leave. One time I left a woman. I moved out and left a woman, and I was homeless. Sleeping I choose to leave and sleep in my vehicle because I was living with her at one time. I choose to leave and sleep in my vehicle before I live with a woman, the crazy behind woman. I said I'd rather be homeless. And I had an SUV truck. I slept in my truck until I found a place to stay. Rented out me a room until I could find me an apartment. So I couldn't do it. I can't not do it. All the arguing, all the. When a person keep doing that right there, guess what? I found a way to leave. And maybe I'm wrong, but this is something I gotta work on. But I make rash decisions. When I live with somebody and I'm not happy, we're in a relationship, I make rash decisions. I make dumb decisions. I just walk away. I said, you know what? I'm gonna live in my truck, sleep in my truck, and be homeless before I deal with that. I can't do it. Living in the house with somebody, and she got an attitude, mad. We ain't speaking. You in a relationship. I'm not even sleeping. Unless if I'm in a relationship with you, or we married, whatever. We arguing out of here. I can't even sleep with you no more. I was sleeping in the living room. This is how it was. With certain women I went with, you know what? I'd rather sleep in the living room. Let you sleep in the room. Just leave me alone. I don't want to be in your space no more. When I start sleeping in the living room, my next step gonna be I'm gonna find somewhere to stay. I'm gonna move out. You gonna come home one day, all my stuff gonna be gone. You gonna be like, where he at? That's how I did. That's how I did with one of my exes. She came home one day, all my stuff gone. I can't deal with you no more. I'm done. I left not saying nothing. I'm tired of your mess. Maybe I'm wrong. I need help with that. But once the person keep on aggravating me, I'm finding a way to get away from that. I can't do it. If I can't live and have peace in my house and be happy with nobody, I get away from me. Because one thing about me, I don't want nobody messing with my sanity. So I'm at a point right now, I'd rather be by myself. If I can't be happy and be with somebody, just leave me alone. Because I love me some me. And that's the thing. When a person don't love themselves, they can't love you. Can't love you. Because they don't know what love is. Because I love myself, I know how to love. Because I know how I treat myself. I believe in self-love. Because I had low self-esteem at one time in my life. When I was a teenager, growing up, I felt like I wasn't attractive. I had low self-esteem. I didn't like how I looked. I didn't know who I was as a person, as a man. But I had a friend one time, he told me, he said, you know what? It's how you think in your head. And that's why, like, growing up, I was insecure because that's why I didn't talk to a lot of girls in school. I want to talk to the girls in school, but I think she might not like me because I don't look good. So I met a girl in school that I like, but I ain't talk to her, you know. And back in my day, it's not like how it is now. Women pursue men. It's not like that. If you like a girl, you gotta go to her. Back in my day, women had standards back in those days. Now the standards have been low. Now women coming to men now. But in my day, if you want a girlfriend, you gotta talk. Like I said, closed mouth gonna get fed. That's the same thing with in my day with relationship. You want a girlfriend, you gotta talk. But I was scared because of my insecurity, because I feel like she's not gonna like me, man. I don't look good. And I can remember I had home mat. It was beautiful. She's the prettiest girl in school. I was like, man, I had a strong crush on the girl. I was like, man, I like her, man. But I was like, man, she might not like me. So I like, today I'm gonna talk to her today. I'm gonna let her know. And we go in class. We used to work together, do a project together. I'm sitting there just looking at her like, then guess what? I ain't do it. Months go by, I ain't never talk to her. Cause I feel like I'm not attractive. She don't, I don't think she gonna want to. She a pretty girl. What she gonna do with me? That was in my head. So one day I finally approached her. I said, I gotta tell you something. She said, what? I got a question you. I've been like you for a while, but I didn't know how to say it. She was like, oh wow. She said, I wish you would have told me like earlier. I just started dating somebody. I'm with somebody now. I said, oh man. She said, yeah, but if you would have told me earlier, I would have said, I didn't know. In my head, I'm like, I want to try enough to get a pretty girl like that. So I still with low self-esteem all my life. I don't been there. But I started working on myself. Look what I did. I worked on my mind, my spiritual, my mind, my spiritual aspect, my finances. I had a good job working at UPS, making money. Then I got in the gym, started lifting weight. I used to be like chubby, like, but not like obese, but chubby. When I was in high school, I used to be chubby. I got in the gym, started lifting weight. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it. I went to the gym called Valley in Fort Lauderdale. This the gay gym. A lot of cause in Fort Lauderdale it's close by Winter Manors. The gym I used to go to close by Winter Manors. I didn't know that at first, but I had left that gym because a lot of gay men go there. I ain't gonna get into that topic, but I love gay, but I don't like them that kind of mess though. Anyway, though, so I got to the gym in Valley. It's called Valley Totally Fitness, close by Winter Manor, but it's in Fort Lauderdale. Everybody know in Broward County, the Winter Manor is the gay capital of Broward. All the gays live in Winter Manor. They're nice people. They're not bad. They're nice, but they funny though. And and just recently down here in Florida, they got the crosswalks with rainbow colors and stuff. So the governor, one thing I do, I don't like our governor Sanchez, but one thing I like about him, he told them to take the rainbow crosswalks out, and guess what they did? They took it out, and now all the gays mad. But anyway, I got in the gym, started lifting weight, started exercising. About 6 months later, the girls them like, oh my God. I was like, what? Wow, you lost a lot of weight. Oh man, I remember when you first joined the gym, you was like cherry and chubby. She said you had weight around your neck and all that there. She was like, wow, totally. I said, yeah, I've been working hard. You know what I'm saying? So I fixed every part of my life that I didn't like about myself. That's self-love. I worked on my mental, my spiritual, finances, and my look. Now I had girls when I went to high school looking at me when I was in my 30s, like dang, because they used to call me Shad back in the day. Dang, Shad, you look good. Ain't trying to be funny, but they're like, in school, they ain't want me in school. But now, cause in school they was all fine and thick, had a nice little shape on them. But now they don't got wide and all outside. I'm trying to hurt nobody's feeling, but I'm just trying to joke. But they don't gain weight, they don't let themselves go. Now I look good. Now they want to get with me. No, I'm straight. I'm straight. I had one on, you can call me sometime. I said, no, I'm good. I ain't calling. Hey, get my number. No. In my head, you didn't want me when I was in school. But I said, no, I'm straight. I ain't gonna call you. Why get your number? I'm not gonna call you. What did I tell her? I'm not gonna call you. I ain't tell her like this when I was in school you didn't want me, but in my head, like, you didn't want me when I was in school? Nuh-uh. All right, now you want me to call you. Now you ain't, because you said together, you didn't good, but now you want me to call you. Now, oh, no. No, you see what I'm saying? That's my point. Because I got myself together in every aspect of my life. I know how to love somebody because I got self-love. If you ain't got, that person ain't got self-love, they can't love you. Because they don't know how to love themselves. Because I treat myself good. I know how to love. I know what love is. A lot of people who don't got self-love don't know what love is. And I realize a lot of people, they lonely. They need affection. But guess what? They ain't got self-love. They ain't got self-love. If you ain't got self-love, the person you want, because everybody wants somebody that's good. Watch this. Everybody wants somebody that's good. Everybody wants somebody that got character, they got their money together, they got, look decent, good looking and all that right here. But guess what? That person you want got a standard too. That good person you want, they got a standard. The person with character and all, they got money going for themselves, looks. Guess what? They got standards too. So that person might meet your standard, but guess what? You don't meet their standard because they look at you like, where your self-love at? And when a person has self-love, they know when they're dealing with somebody who don't have self-love. And one thing about me, I'm not book smart. I don't have no degree, nothing like that right there. And I have coached a lot of women that have degrees, and they could not know when a man taking their money and using for their money. I told one of my clients, like, you told me you had a degree, right? Yeah. Go, I got a degree in this right here. I made a lot of money, And this man, I made an online dating. I ain't got no more money because I took all my money. I told her, like, you got a degree, but you ain't got common sense, though. You don't know the man use for your money. That's what I tell y'all, like. And And nothing wrong with a degree, but you gotta have common sense with a degree. Cause a lot of people got degrees and they're on the phone with me with no degree, and I gotta show them where they getting used at. Girl, the man is using you. You be on the phone with the man, talking on the phone with the man for the whole year. You met on online dating, and that man never took you on a date. All you do is call you, ask you money. You send this man money, and he never call you and ask you, do you need anything? I said, sis, let me tell you something. If a man ain't come to see you and take you on a date within a year, that man, and he asked for money, that man is using you. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. What man, somebody in love with you, he gonna marry you. Every time you ask him to come see you, because it was a long distance relationship, he got an excuse. I'm busy, I'm working. Then he call you back, I need $500. She go get it to him. She ain't got self-love. A woman that love herself, like I always tell women, do not give no man no money. If you need $500, tell him go to Am Scott. If you don't know what Am Scott is, because some of y'all might not be from Florida, but Am Scott is a cash advance place, like a check at the store. Cash advance. Go to Am Scott, get a cash advance. They give you $500. Then 2 weeks, bring them $550. Then with $2 get that same $500. That's what you do, and you pay $100 a month to keep borrowing $50. That's what you gonna do. Have a good life, brother. Cause a real man not gonna ask you for no money, so. I know men gonna get mad with it right here. Men gonna get mad with it because men get real offended when I talk about stuff like that right here. Men got to man. I never asked no woman for no money. Like I said, the girl I was with that one time, she made a lot of money. I went with her because of her money. I never asked her for money. She gave me money because she knew I was broke. But she had to force me to take her there because, here, get it. She told me I had a lot of money in the bank. Get as much you need. Now I need about $1,000 because I got to pay my truck payment. I got it right here. But guess what? I only take $20 from her. Why you take more than that? I don't like taking money from women. I'm a leader. I like to lead. If I can't lead in a relationship, I'd rather be single. But my point is, because I love myself, I know how to love a woman. And that's the problem. If you don't have self-love, you're not going to attract love. Because people who got self-love, they're gonna look at you like, you might, I love myself. No, you don't. A person like me, I know when a person got low self-esteem. I can smell it. I know it. I'm very bright up in here. I ain't got no degree, but I got wisdom and I got discernment and I got the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit lead me. I can look at that person and read them and tell them where they weak at. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna never attract the man you want or the woman you want. It go both ways because it's just women, men too. There's a lot of men who can't get the woman they want. There's a lot of men right now single and they want to get married and they're single and they got low self-esteem. Matter of fact, men are worse than women with low self-esteem. Because whenever a man will send a woman his money that he never met online, women right now can go online and get cash out from men and they never met these men because they're very attractive. They go online. That's a man with low self-esteem who don't love himself. I got self-esteem. I would never send no woman no money online because she look fine. Okay, how fine she is. I mean, I'll look, but you ain't get my money. It's a doggone shame a woman can get her OnlyFans page and entice men to pay her bills and make her over $200K a year over with men. And y'all men who do this radio, y'all stupid as hell. Men who send women y'all money who got an OnlyFans page, ladies, but men, you dating a man, you find out this man, he support an OnlyFans page woman, do not date that man. Low self-esteem, he's a freaking clown. He's a stupid man. That's the dumbest man you could ever date. A man gonna sit right there and pay a woman bills, and the woman ain't gonna never date him. And the women they can't get no girlfriend. And this is why a lot of men don't like me, because guess what? I'm a real man. I'm gonna talk to you like a man. And let you know how stupid you are. I'm not bashing you, but you are very stupid and dumb to give a woman your money online to my only fan page, and you ain't gonna never you get what you is. You a simp. You wanna know what the definition of a simp is? A man that cares to a woman and the woman don't reciprocate. That's what a simp is. But see, society, y'all men think a simp is a man who take care of his girlfriend. Who provide for his girlfriend, paying for the dates and loving her, giving her money. Y'all think that's a simp. But guess what? A simp is a man who's sending a woman money online. And she's not gonna reciprocate. She ain't gonna give you no banana pudding. She's not gonna cook your food. She ain't gonna clean your clothes. She ain't gonna clean your house. All you doing is giving the girl money. These girls riding around in Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, living in big condo, big houses downtown Miami. This one girl live downtown Miami. Instagram model. You gotta have money to live downtown Miami now. You gotta have some money. Instagram model now. She was dating this man. Guess what? That man did. Cause why? Cause he a simp. Cause you know what? Anytime a man let a woman keep putting her hands on you and beating you up, you gonna keep going back to that woman. You a simp. You soft. You not a simp. You're a wimp. You soft. A woman got one time to put hands on me. I don't care how fine she is. I'm done. If you even think about hitting me, I'm done. Guess what? That woman, she lost it and she stabbed him. Now he's in 6 foot in the ground. Being soft. Right behind a doggone Instagram model, a doggone OnlyFans paid woman. Any man who date OnlyFans paid, y'all gonna get mad at me. Lord Jesus. Any man who date an OnlyFans paid woman, that is a soft man. He's a wimp. He's soft. Insecure man, he don't have self-love. A man that has self-love, that got some going for himself, he will not date a woman that's online. And he will not. A real good man, a good brother won't do it. Weak men date women like that. Narcissists date women like that. So not only got women, get what? Men rushing the women because of self-love, they're rushing the women. Because when you put your helmet and everything, they got a hole in it, get what? You don't love yourself. You nasty. Get what? I'm a single man, get what? I'm asking this. I'm proud of it. I'm not around here to stick my thing in everybody. I got self-control. Because I learned how to have self-control while I'm single. I can have self-control when I get married. And that's why people cheat. Because guess what? They don't have self-control. Because in a relationship, there's gonna be somebody out there look better than your spouse. But guess what? You ain't got self-control, you gonna cheat. So I know how to love myself. Guess what? I know how to love somebody else. And that's the problem with a lot of people who not getting relationships, because we got a world full of people who don't love themselves, full of mental health issues because they watch all the junk on TikTok all day long, smoking all the weed, drinking all the alcohol, getting drunk, partying, and then they call themselves a God-fearing. I'm God-fearing. Let me leave this stuff alone, man. If I lose some more subscribers. Hey, it's tight, but it's right. It's tight, but it's right. It is tight, but it is right. You know, I ain't listen here now. I gotta get to your blood raw. You know, I can't sugarcoat it, because guess what? God gonna get me. God gonna hold me accountable. If I come here and say something that lead y'all going wrong, lead y'all on the wrong path, guess what? God gonna say, hey, you told people it's okay to do this here, okay to do that right there. You tell women it's okay to date men that smoke weed. You told women it's okay to do this because everybody doing it. So I may not be popular, I may lose all the subscribers, but guess what? God gonna look at me and say, you know what? Well done, my good and favorite servant. Well done. To all my singles out there, don't feel bad because you single. It's not a bad thing. As long as you single and happy. I'm not saying that don't never want to get married. I'm not saying that. Nothing wrong with want to be married, want to be in a relationship. But don't let that make you feel discouraged, because you don't want to deal with a lot of foolishness going on in relationships. You don't want to deal with it. You do not want to deal with that. You build up by yourself. Because one thing I have learned how to have peace. I learned how to have peace by myself and be happy by myself. Yes, I do want to get married. I believe one day I'm going to get married. I'm not saying I'm going to be single in my life, but if it never happened for me, get what? I'm straight. I'm straight. Because I got self-love. When you love yourself, you can live a single life and still be happy. If it happens, it happens. Do the things that you love to do, Like when I get healed, get back together, I'm free. I can do what I want to do. Ain't got to answer to nobody. Right now, it's good to be single. Sometimes it's good to be single, man. Cause when you in a relationship, man, it's you gotta. Hey, I want to go here. I got that person might not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like right now, ain't got to answer to nobody. Ain't got to answer to nobody. If I want to go on a vacation, boom. Like before I got sick, I used to go where I want to go. I ain't got to tell anybody where I'm going. I just give me a plane ticket, go somewhere, get a hotel room. Man, I was straight. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that. As long as I was able to do things I like to do, like travel, I like going to a football game, stuff like that. Right, as long as I'm able to do that right there, I'm straight. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to be them about it, but I do want to get companionship. Yeah, I'm human sometimes. Do I get lonely sometimes? Yeah, but I'm not to the point where I'm desperate. So to all you ladies, don't let society put it on your head. Like, oh, you single, like you're not good because you single, like that one thing about society. Society, they try to put women down for being single more than men. Like it's a bad thing. Oh, you single, you ain't got no men all in here. Child, please, don't listen to all that right there. You see what I'm saying? Don't listen to all that right there. All society trying to do, and Pastor Bates says a lot. Society had broken the queen conscience of a woman. They've been doing that for a long time. Society had been broken the women conscience, causing women to settle, making women think because they ain't got nobody, they ain't nothing. Like you gotta be married to be, That's not what God's word say. Again, nothing wrong with wanting to get married. Nothing wrong with having that desire to get married. Nothing wrong with that. But I had women email me like crying, like, I don't understand why God doing this to me. God ain't doing nothing to you. This ain't God. It ain't nothing to God. God give people choices. God give people free will. So God ain't gonna make nobody marry you. If we live in a culture where people, if you want something good and you got standards and you're a Christian woman, you're not gonna settle for foolishness. Get what? It's hard to swallow back. You may be single for a little bit. God ain't got nothing to do with it, because the Bible says the devil is the God of this world. The devil is ruling and reigning this world. So to women who feeling like that, like, God is doing this here. I ain't got no husband. My God see me no husband all here. So it ain't about God ain't seen you no husband. It's about the culture that we live in. And this is what God showed me. If God gonna see somebody, they're gonna have character. They're gonna be a good person. But guess what? It's not a whole lot of good people out here for God to see. Cause baby, God ain't gonna see nobody that smoke weed. He's not gonna see your weed head. Not God. God ain't gonna see no weed head. I promise you, he ain't gonna see no weed head. And you got a lot of people right now smoking weed. God ain't gonna see no drunkard. if you're a real true woman of God, a man of God, wherever you are, it could be men and women too. It go both ways. You say God send me somebody. God send somebody to get saved. I mean, you got real full of sinners out here. I'm not gonna see an unsaved person. They're gonna be God fearing. They ain't gonna be perfect, but they gonna have some kind of moral conduct about themselves or something. I gotta tell y'all, I'm not perfect. I got some things, that I battle with. We all have battles, some things, but I'm talking about just willfully sinning and doing wrong stuff. Living a crazy life. Come on, man. God ain't, and that's what the society is all about now. And again, I hold the church accountable because the church is not teaching stuff that what I'm teaching right now. You should be able to go to church and get the same type of teaching at church. But a lot of churches they're all about one thing. All about one thing, John. Go to church. It's just crazy, So I just came over here and encourage y'all, let y'all know, don't feel discouraged. Don't feel discouraged. Because you can live a single life if you never get married. If I never get married, guess what? It is well in my soul. Because when you get like me, then you're not going to settle. You're not going to settle. You're not gonna settle. Cause what I've been through my last situation I was in, like I said, she wasn't a bad person, but I know how I am. If a woman keep doing me like right there, I'm gonna make a rash decision. I'm gonna cut it off. And once I cut a woman off like that right there, we can't even be friends. You tell me the kids you're a black egg, and they expect me to you gonna go on a date with your ex. You wanna go on Jamaica with your ex and all this stuff here. I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it no more. And sometimes I think this is wrong, but she passed. God bless her. But I didn't even go to her funeral. I didn't want to go faking like I knew I had some resentment toward her. I ain't gonna lie. I said I'm not even right. I wasn't even. I wasn't even in the right space to go to her funeral because I still had resentment for her. Just being real, I cried when she died. Ain't gonna get me wrong. I cried. I feel sorry for her. I cried. I shed some tears when she died. When she first died, I missed her. But I ain't even go to her funeral. I know I didn't want to be at the funeral in the wrong spirit because I was holding something against her. And I feel like that'd be wrong for me going to somebody's funeral and knowing that, what I'm saying, I got a grudge there. So I had to pray, and ask God to help me to forgive that person. See what I'm saying? But that's what's up, y'all. It just man, we live in a world, a lot of people don't even have self-love. Because we don't take care of your body. That's lack of self-love. You're not eating right, drinking right, exercising right. You lack self-love. Now you could be struggling in that area. Now you still could have self-love, but struggling in that area. But you ain't even trying to take care of yourself. Let yourself go. You don't have self-love. Then you want somebody to love you. You ain't even loving yourself. But you like somebody else though. That person got you like you're not for me. You're not my type though. I want somebody that's pretty much in shape too. Just being real with y'all, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but I understand people, when I used to watch Kendra, overweight person, they want somebody that's slim and fine. Kendra like, well, did you look in the mirror? Yeah, oh, I'm fine. Well, here go one guy. I don't want no big woman. Now he was big and obese. I don't want no big woman. I want Miss small, fine girl. So Kendra said, "Don't you realize? What I'm saying? You look in the mirror lately, right? Oh no, I'm not big. I'm fine. You can't do that. You want somebody to take care of their body, but you're not taking care of your body. He went to a small, slim girl. Now his thing was called two big people can't do it together. That might be true to that. But that woman who exercising right, taking care of herself, drinking her water, eating her vegetables, keeping her skin pretty, doing all that right there, you want her to get you, and you don't even love yourself, and she loving herself. She got her mind right, she got her money right, she in the gym, she got her mental self right, she read her Bible, she do other reading, other books and stuff, she educate herself. All you doing around here letting yourself go talking about something, you want somebody that's fine and all that look good. Now you want her to settle? Or you want it go both ways? You want him to settle? And one time we was at a birthday party with church folks, and we was talking about relationships and all this stuff here, and I was saying, a person that's doing good for them, like take care of themselves and doing good for themselves, they want somebody that's doing the same thing. So I say more people, more women ain't gonna want no big ass shaped man. He gonna one person. Well, my neighbor, she was nice and slim, nice body. She got a big OB husband. But sir, you know what your neighbor going through. That's because your neighbor got married to an OB man, and she's sexy girl. You don't know what going on behind a closed door. You don't live in them folks' house. And I guarantee you here, if he that big, the bedroom ain't nothing going on in that bedroom. Trust me. Ain't nothing going on, guy. He too big. No, I need to get off here, right? I'm just being real. And you know what? I can't stand some church folks. Not all y'all. I love y'all. But some of y'all can't stand. You know why? Because y'all so spiritual. Because every time I talk about stuff like that here, y'all go in the comment. It's because you all about looks. It's not about looks. It's about God. Ain't nothing wrong with a person being overweight and all here and finding love, Coach Rod. It's about God. And I'm coaching women Christian women now, who frustrated in the bed. Because they got big boy. Because big boy don't love himself enough to take care of his own self. He don't even love her. My ex, who has to be engaged to, she knew somebody that was married to a big dude. I'm not saying all big people like this right here, but most time if they slack on their diet, they're gonna be slacking in other areas of their relationship, in the relationship. And he was lazy. He cut hair, right? He cut hair. The girl got to tell him to get up and go to work. You going to work today? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's still in the bed. The girl got to say, hey, you going to work today? You going to cut hair today? You got a bitch like get paid. He get mad. Well, you treat me like I'm a child. You acting like a child, sir. Your wife got to tell you to go to work. You cut hair. But y'all tell me it's all about God, dude. It's about being God free. It's about God free. But you with somebody, they so lazy, they go take a crap in the bathroom, and then he don't write the toilet seat. The girl got to go behind and write the toilet seat. So the girl trying to go back to school to be a nurse, and because she tired of being broke. She tired of living in the hood. Because he want to live in the hood over there in Lauderdale Mountains over there in the hood. If y'all live in Lauderdale Mountains, I love y'all. Don't hate me, but y'all live in the hood, Lauderdale Mountains. But he want to live in Lauderdale Mountains over there in the hood somewhere, or over there in Dillon, or in the Greens over there. I'm sorry, I've been there. Thank God I ain't there no more. But she want to live out there in plantation somewhere in a better community where it's more clean out there. They got rules where they live at. So she's trying to go to school to be a nurse, and she told him that she didn't know how to put the printer the ink in the printer or something like that. The cartridge in the printer. She told him to do it for her. Guess what? He ain't do it. He ain't do it. He ain't do it. So the girl about to have a nervous breakdown, and the only reason why she still married him because she a Christian and God hate divorce. Here y'all Christian women, God hate divorce, Coach Rod. And I have women now emailing me because they get mad. I'm telling women to leave a man that put hands on them. Cause Rod, the Bible says God hate divorce. A woman cannot leave her husband. If she do, she must be married back to her husband. But baby, God got enough sense to know if that man putting hands on you, God will release you from that marriage and you can get married again. The man putting hands on you. Y'all gotta have a relationship with the Lord. What do you think God gonna have you stay with somebody? I mean, and the church beat up women with that Bible for so long. Baby, don't leave your husband, baby. Stay with that man. The man cheating on him. I mean, a woman reached out to me because I don't know what to do with this man messing with my daughter. That was his stepdaughter. She was married to a man. She already had a daughter. So you want me to tell you to stay with that man? Let this man keep messing with your child? But he said I can't divorce him because I'm a Christian. We Christians and God hate divorce. See, y'all nice. Y'all nice. Because if I'm married, if I was a woman, and my husband if I can't remember messing with my child, she calls him messing with her child. He gonna be in the ground talking about something the Bible say what he gonna be in the ground about my children. Do you understand me? I left a woman cold turkey about my child. Don't you mess with my children. Okay, how much I love you, you're not gonna talk down to my children. You ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But back to this guy. My ex was telling me about somebody she knew. She I cook the man vegetables, healthy food. He go get him some wings and subs. That's selfish. I listen. I'm trying to hold people accountable. I'm not talking about the feelings. Like, you want somebody that's like look good and nice. You gotta look good too. You started eating subs and wings, and you started eating. I had a friend of mine told me she had a big man. He told her, "I want 2 foot longs," and he would call her, tell her to come home first, to turn the stove off, and then go do what you gotta do. He's too lazy to go turn the goddamn stove off. And then he supposed to be a preacher, you supposed to be a minister, then you gonna move the girl into a house with no AC. Full of roaches and animals, rats, roaches, everything that's in the house. I think what they call them. They look like rats, but they like not rats though. They be like could be raccoons. Raccoons all inside the roof, fighting and carrying on. Come on now. What am I saying? That's not self-love. Take care of yourself. Stop talking about God. It's about God fearing. Stop it. You're not even doing what God tell you to do. God told you to take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Christian people, y'all so deep in that word, and y'all so doggone ignorant. David was a fine, handsome young man. The Hebrew boys, they ate vegetables and drank water. Read the Bible, Christian people. What Bible y'all reading? They drank vegetables and eat the water. Y'all remember when the king and Nebuchadnezzar captured them? And Daniel said, we're not going to eat the king food. Daniel said for 10 days we're going to eat vegetables and drink water for 10 days. And we're not going to eat the king food. And the Bible says in 10 days, Daniel looked way more better than the king people. What scripture is y'all reading, Christian people? So that tells me Daniel Meshach and Abednego, they was healthy men. They had muscles. They was a fine built and stature men. They didn't walk around with no big old stomach. I want me a girlfriend. Christian people, y'all so deep, but y'all so ignorant. Solomon was handsome. Everybody in the Bible day that God used, they were handsome men. Saul, even though Saul was a terrible king, but Saul was tall and handsome. They didn't eat junk food all the day long. Walk around with a big old stomach around here. Can't hardly walk and can't hardly breathe. Come out. God, yes, I fear the Lord. No, you're not doing what God's word say. My point is, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? If you're not eating right, you're not loving yourself. Now, you ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to be a health freak. You ain't got to never eat nothing unhealthy. I'm not saying that. But you let yourself go, but you want somebody to love you, but you're not loving yourself. Self-love is taking care of your body too. Take care of your mind. This is what's going on. You know why a lot of people single? You know a lot of people not getting relationships? You know a lot of people relationships not lasting because we don't even know how to love ourselves. And Christian people, not all y'all, but a lot of y'all the worst ones. And I think I friended one guy one time. Cause he's been on all my videos, he's been on all my lives. But one time I did a video about this a while ago, years ago, about Christian people taking care of themselves, talking about like men taking your body so you can be a blessing to your wife when you get married. You know what I mean? The Hamilton work. So the guy come in one time, right? It's not all about sex and all that here. It's about God fearing and all that. Come on now, really? Now, who don't want to have a good, when they get married, have a good bedroom life? Come on now, let's be real. Let's be real now, be human. We live in the flesh. You're not all that deep and saved now. That's why I can't stand like some church folk, man. That's why marriage is not working because in the church because they're not being taught right. Y'all pastor not telling y'all this right here. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even love yourself, not take care of yourself. You can't. Nobody man can love the woman. It was a hurricane. It was a hurricane one time in Florida. Big boy, he went and put gas in his car, and left his wife's car empty. This is what I mean by leading with love. You the head, you the man of the house. So a hurricane coming, you supposed to make sure your wife got gas in her car too. You don't put gas in your car, leave her car empty. This man leave her car with no gas in the car. So she had to go to the gas station and wait in a long line in a hot car cause she got no AC in her car. The AC don't work in her car. So he ended up sending to fix the AC in her car. Selfish, just selfish. So the girl had to wait on gas in a hot car, sweating. Because before the hurricane comes in Florida, it's going to be hot. I'm saying, get what? She didn't leave him because she's a Christian and got her divorce. Why not leave and be happy? Do you got to be married? You might well, if God were to say, if God were to say, don't get divorced. If you do get divorced, stay single, don't marry again. Why not stay single then? Why not just stay single? Come on now. But all these reasons what they're saying about it's true. But a lot of it is a lot of men don't even love themselves. Men worse than women. They think they're thinking anybody and everybody. They all online. Giving women their money, they don't love themselves. If you give women your money online, OnlyFans page, you don't love yourself, sir. You lack self-love. Come on now. So if you're a woman with morals, standards, especially you're a Christian woman in the church, it ain't God, it's just the society that we live in. It go back how we are raising each other. Like I said before, children are calling their parents bro. So if a child not being raised to respect authority, how they gonna respect their spouse? Do what God showed me. How they gonna pay this about? I heard a teenage girl on the phone. Just talking. She talking real loud. Call my mama, bruh. I ain't doing nothing wrong, bruh. What? No, bruh. She lying, bruh. I'm like, what in the world? I said she got the phone talking to her friend. My mama talking about I did it right here. I ain't do nothing. She might come home right now. I'm not coming home right now. She gonna be a terrible girlfriend. She toxic already. She don't even know it. Cause if you disrespect your mama, you gonna disrespect your man. And it go both ways. If a man calls his mama bro, get what? He don't respect his mama. He not gonna respect his woman. That's why I be seeing on YouTube so many couples are fighting domestic violence, and guess what? They still want to be with each other. I saw yesterday this man, the woman, cause the man lived with he woman. I don't know if they were married or girlfriend or wife, whatever. But they lived with his daddy. His daddy about 80-something-year-old. So he lived with his daddy. So police came over there. What happened? So the daddy said, "My son take care of his wife. My son, pay the bills and everything. But she on the phone talking to another man. So that's how they started fighting. So she grabbed a knife, offering to cut his tires. She's not a knife, but a box cutter, trying to cut his tires up. So he tried to take a knife from her. And then she got cut, and while that was going on, something like that. So my point is, he wants her to stay. The police will take her to jail. Guess what? He come out, don't take her to jail. Are you stupid? Get her out your house. The girl talked to a phone on a man to a man in prison. The police told her, man, get her out your house, man. Get what? He don't want her to leave. He still want to be with her. They love that kind of stuff. They love it. I don't understand. Why call the police if you're gonna be with that person? Y'all just need to stay together to keep on fighting. Leave the police out of it, because when the police come, when y'all going to jail. If you want somebody to go to jail, don't call the police. And I was gonna do a video about best video. I'm gonna say it right now before I forget. Women, be careful who you let move in your house. Women, men too go both ways, because you move the man in your house. This will happen one time too. The girl moved the man in her house. They got to an altercation. Police came out there. They took her to jail because they said she was the aggressor. Me, I think he should have went to jail too. Because he put her hands on her too. But the police said, she was the aggressor. Now in most states, like the state of Georgia, he said it already gonna be a protection order, so you can't come back to the house if he's here. You can't kick him out unless you go get a eviction. You gotta evict him. Most states is like that. When somebody move your house, only you get them out is they evict them. If they live there, they evict them. So now she can't come back to her own place until you get evicted, because they're gonna get a special order against her. So I don't know if they're still together, but man, he better not being single. See what I'm saying? If you can't be happy, be single. That person don't love themselves. You look at how they take care of themselves. They're not taking care of themselves. They're not reading their Bible. They're not looking on the spiritual, their mental aspect. Like watching positive things on YouTube. Sometimes all they do all day long is watching food on YouTube all day. They're not ready for love. And they're watching any videos like this channel right here, the channel that help people and their mental stuff like that right there. Money wise, even though if you're not where you want to be financially, but you're working on it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean like you have to be perfect in every area of your life, but you're working on some things that you're not there yet. So you can be not already financially stable, but you got goals and you working towards those finances. You work on your health. You still, you know what I'm saying? You might not be where you want to be as far as your weight, but you're working on it though. You're not sitting there like, man, forget it, man. Eating hot dogs every day. Chicken, I'm not, well, chicken ain't too bad. That's protein. But eating like junk food, pizza, and subs and all that kind of stuff here. And you know you're a little heavy. You just stick that. Come on now. Cakes and all that kind of stuff here. But you want a good man though. You want a good woman though. So if you working on yourself, going to the gym, but you're not there yet, that's okay. Cause I meet somebody and they're not there yet, but they're in the gym and they may be, you know what I'm saying, a little chubby, like a little, but they're cute with it. And if she's a female, cute with it, and she working on herself, she going to the gym, then you know what? I work with that. I ain't got to tell her like, hey, when you gonna go to the gym? No, she already going. See what I'm saying? I work with that, but you ain't doing that at all. Like you date somebody, you go on a date and they already sort of like not really big yet, but they like a little chunky, like heavy, like. And like I tell y'all, like watch them when they go out to eat. Never eat no vegetables. I be like, you never eat no vegetables? No. Like all you eat is steaks and chicken wings and fried chicken and subs. You don't never eat vegetables, huh? No, you eat no vegetable. It might be a little problem. It might be a little problem. Cause vegetable, can I be real with y'all Christian folks? Vegetable help men in the bedroom. Vegetables, green leafy vegetables, watermelon, stuff like that will help men in the bedroom. If they not eating none of that stuff right there, child bye. Child bye. Don't mess with that. Now I tell you, don't mess with that. Them vegetables, he ain't no vegetable, he ain't no green, he not in that gym exercising, he like already like in his 40s and 50s, he not exercising. Exercising and eating right is gonna help that in the bed when you get a little older. See, men ain't gonna tell y'all, men ain't gonna tell y'all, I'm 58 years old, I can still do like I'm 18 and teenager. They lying, they tell off, they lying. They eat no vegetables, they're not working out in the gym. A man could be still doing good in that area if he active. Working out in the gym, eating his vegetables, eating salads. Don't eat no kale, no spinach. Don't even get no smoothie with kale in it or something. I mean, go to Smoothie King, a smoothie, tropical smoothie. Get some spinach or something. Don't even do that. They're not loving themselves. How they gonna love you? How they gonna love you? And they want you to love them, and they don't even love themselves enough to take care of their body, and just steady gunking down food. Let me get out here. I'm talking too much, y'all. I got so much to say. It's so much in me, but if you watching this video, if I'm talking about you, work on yourself. That's all I'm saying. That's about accountability. Work on yourself. That's it. Work on yourself. This is why a whole lot of relationships not working. Because people are not working on themselves before they get in a relationship. They just want to get in a relationship, not even ready for a relationship. Not even ready. Don't even love themselves, but you want somebody to love you. Mental health is real, y'all. If they got mental health issues, and a whole lot of people got mental health issues. A lot of these young people, oh my God, these young folks. I be watching YouTube. They pull a young person over. He got one girl. She got pulled over in Florida. And she go, you can't pull me over. I'm not from your jurisdiction. I'm from Georgia. This Florida. I said, but these 18-year-olds, they is slow as hell. What the hell they got to do with it? You were speeding. Oh, Lord. The police said, man, you in Florida. This is my jurisdiction. This is my city. Now, here's the sheriff. My jurisdiction is this county. No matter where you're from, if you break a law in this county, I got a right to stop you. No, you don't. I know my rights. I know my rights. Man, when the last time you smoke marijuana? I don't smoke weed. Man, I smell marijuana come from the car. I don't smoke weed. Man, can you answer the car, please? Got the car, please? Why did I get the car? Well, according to the law in Florida, if we smell marijuana, we have a couple of cars to get out the car and search your vehicle. No, you don't. I know my rights. So the police had to drag her out of the car. She know about a buckle of fire trying to fight with a big old male police. Police had to drag her out of the car, put her in handcuff. Again, we here now. Tell me this girl ain't got mental health issues. She back at the police car. Let me go. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. A lot of young people they pull over that smoke weed, that's how they act. I know my rights. You do not know your rights. If you're not a lawyer, you don't know your rights. I don't know all my rights. That's why I need me a lawyer. I know some of my rights. I know that if the police pull me over, he'll probably cause for my vehicle unless I give him probably cause, unless he see a joint in the open or an open container, or he see a gun or something like that right there. He'll have right to search my vehicle. If he don't smell marijuana, he can't search my vehicle. So if I get pulled over, sir, can I search your vehicle? No, you cannot search my vehicle. Because I know they ain't gonna find no weed in my car. Because they ain't gonna never smell marijuana in my car. So if I get pulled over by police, where you going? Sir, what you put me over for? I thought before you ran the red light. Okay, sir, give me a warning or a ticket and let me go. I'm not telling you where I'm going, where I'm coming from. That's none of your business. I do know that. I ain't got to tell the police where I'm going. Where you going? That's none of your business where I'm going. Give me my ticket so I can go. That's what I tell them. Because I don't smoke weed. You ain't got no right to search my vehicle. Can I search your vehicle? No, you cannot search my vehicle. So if they want to search my vehicle, I'm going to say you can't do it. If they do it anyways, I'm let them do it and get me a lawyer. I'm going to sue them. That's a lawsuit. But they want to fight with the police. I know my rights. You don't know your rights. Because y'all folks, y'all get your rights off TikTok. But in most states, if they smell weed in your car, you gotta get out the car. They gonna grab you out. They gonna get you out that car. You get out that car. But I see a lot of people on YouTube get stopped by the police, and they end up a simple traffic stop. All they were gonna do is get a ticket or maybe a warning. Going right that way, they in jail, locked up, acting crazy. Tell me that people ain't got mental health issues. Now you think that person should be dating? If she do the police like that, guess how she gonna do her man? And men do the same thing. They get pulled over, do the same thing. You don't spend no weed in here. I'm not getting out. Then they end up acting crazy in the back of the car. Boom. They banging their head on the window. Boom, 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 boom. That's a person with mental health issues. They don't need to be in no relationship, man. They're gonna drive a person crazy. All black men are not the same. I'm talking about that football. You probably won't know here. See, you can't think that all black men and all white men are the best things since like bread. It's not about race. It's about men and women. It's not about race. But see, people tell y'all, get you a white man, or they outside the race car, all black men. It's not only black men doing it. White men do it too. White women do the same thing too. I don't see white women do the same thing what black women be doing when they get put up by the police. Got mental health issues. It's not just race. A lot of it is black people though. But a lot of it's not. A lot of it's not a race thing, man. I don't want y'all to think that all black people do this video, so I'm gonna date all white people. Again, I'm not against interracial dating. I guess she wasn't on here when I first said in the beginning of my broadcast. But if you're gonna date out of your race, do it because you met somebody that's outside your race and y'all just get along good. Y'all just match. They happen to be a different color, whatever, but y'all get along good. Okay, cool. But going around thinking all black men, it's not all black men. White men do the same thing. I coach white and blacks. White men, they have the same issue with men. Don't take care of their kids. The same issues. Narcissists. They are narcissists like black men. Narcissists. They manipulate women. They use women for their money. They beg for money. The woman I was talking about that said she had a degree and her man took all her money and now she broke. That was a white woman. Successful white woman. So and a white man did that to her. It ain't all blacks. It's not all blacks. So white people doing the same thing. They got the same issues we got too. They not perfect. But see, we were told in the hood, cause I know when I was growing up, the older men, the OGs, man, get a white woman, man. They got money. And black women not submissive, man. Go get your white girl, man. Cause they thought white women had money. So if you're a white woman watch my video, if a brother want to talk to you, they ask him like, do you date black women? I don't date black women. They not submissive. Red flag, so if your white woman watch my video, if your white queen watch my video, queen, and the man say he don't date black women, red flag. He dating you because he think that you gonna be submissive. That means he want to control you. That's what black men mean by date white women because black women are not submissive. Most men, that submissive mean control. That's what they mean by that. Because when a woman have her standards, oh, you're not submissive. I'm dating me a white woman. That's why a lot of men don't like black women because some black women have their standards. And they call that not being submissive. So it's not a white or black thing. So it just men and women are the same. No matter what color, what race, all races. This going on in islands too. This going on in different islands, man. There's a lot of single people. I watched the video and people in islands and women over there single. And they asked the girl why she was single. Man, men over here are abusive. I mean, controlling. They don't want to act right. Same thing. They go through the same thing. It's everywhere. Race don't mean nothing. Race don't mean nothing. It's everywhere. But don't think because a person is white, they're gonna treat you like you're queen child, please. A lot of them don't like y'all, don't like us anyway. Cause when they get mad with you, they're gonna call you the N-word. Someone will, maybe not all of them, but someone will. So don't think that you get a white person, you're not gonna go through this. It's only black men. Trust me, it's white men too. Trust me, all our ish think. I mean, and then all of us got issues. All of us got issues, and one thing the Lord showed me, a lot of times with us black people, a lot of times we suffer from mental health issues because how we was treated in Jim Crow days and stuff. We was abused. We was abused in Jim Crow days. We was abused. Where they did to our ancestors. I've been wanting to say this, but now I'm gonna say it now. I won't plan on saying this, but it's just in my spirit. Like when they when they ICE raided California, they had a rise in California. They was trying to fight with ICE and all that kind of stuff. And I saw videos on YouTube talking about some why black people are not helping the Latinos fight because we're going through the same thing they've been through in back in the slavery days and Jim Crow days. That's a lie, y'all. If you Latino, don't never compare what black folk been through, what y'all going through. They're not killing y'all, hanging out on trees. They hanging us. We got hung on trees. We got beat real bad. They killed us. They beat Emmett Till so bad. I ain't even talking about it, but I'm gonna say it. They beat Emmett Till so bad they couldn't even recognize his face at the funeral because the white person lied on him. And say he says that boy ain't said nothing to her. They couldn't even have an open casket funeral how they did Emmett Till. I used to not beating y'all like that, Latino people. But a lot of black people are suffering from PTSD because how he was beat up by white people. Another thing, Latino people, we didn't ask to come over here. Y'all coming over here with illegal IDs, fighting the government, getting jobs over here, doing stuff illegal. That's why Trump getting y'all out of here. I don't like Trump. But the reason why I'm not going to support Latino against ICE, because you know why? Because y'all didn't want to see a black woman president, Latino people. That's why I'm not supporting that mess. So y'all want to talk about white people and all the other people right here? Y'all want to talk about race? Well, this been in my spirit for a long time now. I'm finna say it. Now, y'all mad at black folk because y'all didn't want a black woman to be the president. You voted for Trump. Latino people didn't want to vote for Trump. They didn't want to help Trump get the president. Latinos. Now, they're sending y'all family members back. Now, y'all mad at black folk because y'all didn't want a black woman to be president. And y'all want me to get on side of the road with a sign talking about some F ICE and F Trump. I'm not supporting y'all. I'm not supporting y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not. And don't y'all never, ever in y'all, like I saw a lot of videos, Latino people talking about some black folks need to help them because they're in the same situation. He got one man because back in slavery days, they ran to Mexico and all of here. Choppy, get up out of here. Get up out of here. We help y'all and all of here. Plug on. We didn't ask to come over here to this country. They came over here, brought us over here, and started abusing us. So what they say, hurt people hurt people. So a lot of black folks suffer from PTSD and mental health issues because how he was beaten by the white people. If you never got healed from that, guess what? You're gonna get transferred down. That's why a lot of black folks killing black folks right now because how white folks did us. And then we'll move from up south to up Chicago. Cause back in the day, Chicago wasn't the way it was now. But all the blacks stopped moving south in Chicago, and get what? Because we suffer from PTSD. Now we clean one another up north, and now it's all over right now. That's why you have a lot of black folks killing black folks because how we was beat. Y'all ever heard of bloody sunning Latino people? If y'all on here, I love everybody. I'm not racist to nobody, but I got offended when I was told because I'm black I supposed to be having Latino people, and then Latino people they didn't even vote for Kamala Harris to be president. Trump told y'all that he gonna send y'all back, but y'all went out and voted for Trump. Then y'all want me to carry signs and go fight with ICE? I'm not fighting with ICE. I'm not doing that. You see what I'm saying? So now we were beaten real bad. Bloody Sunday in Selma, Alabama. We got beat real bad. They beat us down. Put whatever on us. Put dogs on us. Cause we couldn't vote. But look what God showed me. God lead me to tell me all this. God speak to me. Look what God say. A lot of black people are suffering from PTSD from how he was beaten up by the white folks back in Jim Crow days, back in segregation days. And we never hear. A lot of black folks never hear from that. But the sad part about it, we didn't even know it. But somebody beat you down and abuse you and mentally, it's in your Bible, Christian folks. In the book of Proverbs, when somebody tear you down and put you down and mess with your head, tell you next stuff about you in your head, that mess with your head. That get in your head. They cause you mental health issues. Words that speak over you is in the book of Proverbs. I forgot the verse. I think it's chapter 15. But I can't remember the verse right now. But it talks about, it say a harsh tongue builds the spirit, but a soothing tongue brings life to the spirit. Something like that. A harsh tongue. Talk about the tongue. Because the bigger power talk about the tongue a lot. So we was verbally abused as black folks. This is why we got a lot of crazy stuff in us too. That's why we got a lot of hurt in us too. But see, a lot of us have healed. Like me, I have healed. Because I have done the work. This is why we got to do the work, people. Because we don't never do the work, guess what? We still something from PTSD, how we were raised. Then now, that's why we start beating our women. Because we was in Africa, we didn't act like this here in Africa. We were raised a certain way in Africa. So now we came over here and the white man start beating us, treating us wrong, verbally abusing us, raping our women, doing all that stuff to us. Guess what? Now we grow up doing the same thing to our own people because we never got healed from how they treated us. So guess what? Now it's affecting our relationships. There were a lot of black folks who are not getting married because a lot of us got mental health issues from way back how he was raised. It's a curse that's been passed down generation to generation. So a lot of black people have not been healed from how we was raised in the Jim Crow days. That's affecting relationships too. Now we leaving our women, leaving our children because guess what? They took the black man from their family back in the day. Took the black man out of home back in the day, and guess what? They're doing the same thing now. A woman can't get assistance. That's the black man gone. So even that right there affected our relationships. So I love y'all Latino people, but don't never tell y'all been through something that black folk been through in slavery days. It's not even compared to what we've been through in slavery days. We was abused bad. They're not abusing y'all. They're not abusing y'all. We was a beating. They're not beating y'all. They arresting y'all. Send y'all to a person to send them. They feeding y'all food. They gonna send y'all back where y'all came from. Y'all over here illegally. But do what God showed me. But she brought up about black men. This is why a lot of black men do what they're doing. Cause what we was being through. The black man was beating them real bad. The black man was taking out their family. The black man was called boy. The N word. Spit on us. We had to go work in the cotton field and make them money, and we ain't get paid for it. So that's why a lot of black men are the way we are today. And a lot of black men never got healed from it. Generation. But to somebody that break the curse in their family, guess what? A lot of black men beat their women. A lot of black men, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how we abused by white people. But Latino people, what God showed me was, what y'all need somebody like Martin Luther King to help y'all get to the promised land. Because we had Martin Luther King. We had Harriet Tubman, good black people that led us. Harriet Tubman, who did the Underground Railroad. Come on now. We had great people that helped us get to where we had to fight and get killed. Harriet Tubman had to risk her life. She could have got killed doing what she did. Martin Luther King got killed for us. That's how we was able to get our rights over here in this country. We had some black leaders that stepped up to help us get over here and get our rights. So we can be able to vote like they and be an American citizen and be treated the same way everybody's supposed to be treated. Our ancestors had to die for this right here. We didn't come over here sneaking over here, spotting the government, getting fake ID, going on people's jobs and all that kind of stuff, doing stuff wrong. We didn't actually be over. They came over from Africa and got us and brought us over here. And now get what? Now we suffering in our relationship because of how they beat our butt. Now we beat our women. We abuse our kids. Hurt people. If a person got PTSD or something like that right there, it's because they've been abused, they've been damaged, they've been mentally abused in their life. That's another reason why a lot of black folks doing what they're doing. I'm not making no excuse. But my situation with me, I broke the curse by once I found God and got in that word. Guess what? I'm free from that. To somebody that break the curse, guess what? Gonna be a generation of curse going down in the black folks. A lot of black men leaving their kids. A lot of black men leaving their women. So I'm not making no excuse for black people, but I'm just saying like us black folks been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And thinking that all black men are this, all black women are this right here, that's the wrong way to think. Just the black people that you have been involved with. There are still some good black people out there. There's some good black men out there. There's some good white men out there, but you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, find them. Well, I ain't gonna say find them because you just gotta, if you meet them, because women should not be trying to find a man. So I don't believe women find no man. But if you meet them, come across them, and they happen to be another race, and y'all get along good, well, you know, hey, go ahead and with it. But don't think all black people doing it. It's more than just black people. Black folk been through a lot over here in this country. We didn't ask to be over here. They came over and got us to be slaves. Because we were different skin color. They want to treat us any kind of way. There were a lot of black folks doing what they doing now. A lot of black on black crime. A lot of black folks killing each other. Because a lot of black folks didn't get healed. Some of us got God. Cause my thing is, if you don't find God and realize and break that curse, when you come in Christ, the curse is gonna be broken off you and your family. Until then, so that's why a lot of black folks doing what they doing now, cause they curse, they suffer from PTSD, and they don't even know it though. Don't even know it, cause it was abused real bad by white people. So that wasn't part of my message, but I just want y'all to think, why black folks do what they do. But anyways, I ain't paying no on this long. But I just want to come over and share this with y'all. Just be careful out there, hold your head up, and don't think there's nothing wrong with being single. Nothing wrong with wanting to get married either. But if you don't never get married, just be happy. But if you want to get married, you want to get in a relationship, don't give up. But just don't settle. Don't settle. That person don't bring you happiness and peace, leave it alone. Because I'd rather be by myself than to be with somebody. Because by myself, I'm peaceful. I got peace, man. So why would I get with somebody and all hell breaking loose? I do all that arguing all the time, all that checking my phone, where you going, who you with, and all that here. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. So think about it like that right there, A lot of reasons why a lot of Christian women not getting married, but the main reason is we live in a toxic generation. Very toxic. A lot of people suffer from mental health issues. And they're not fit being in a relationship. Because you can't respect authority. You can't respect your spouse. Or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You can't respect the police. You can't respect your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You're not gonna respect them. Simple as that. But anyway, God bless y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. I'm trying to come back on whenever I can. Like I said, I'll be going through a lot with this chemo and everything. But those of you that can pray, keep me in your prayers and everything, and I keep praying for y'all as well. But let me sign off. My bed about to go there. Only got 5% left. But y'all take care. Y'all have a good one.